Hello, everybody. Welcome into another episode of Prem de la Creme. This is episode probably like 25 at this point. Heating up in the title race, heating up in the top four race, and heating up in the relegation battle. And we're going to cover all of that in today's episode. And I'm joined by my esteemed panel. You know them, you love them. But let's introduce them in case anybody is new here. Let's start on my left. Mr. The Corner Flag, Mr. Nawaz_ANT, Mr. Mohammed Nawaz Antule. Chat to the people.
Okay, Hamza Ali, since it's not my gummy, I have to drop yours. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? It's gonna a good evening of football. In all honesty, Spurs. You having hope in Spurs. It's not a problem on Spurs. It's a you problem. Like you must never have hope on Spurs. If Spurs ever let you down, you play it yourself. So yeah, we'll talk about the games. Liverpool getting the job done as well. Can talk about some talking points there. Can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be many talk points in the Liverpool game, but we'll definitely cover that. And as you can see, bottom left, we have our Manchester United representative, man like Uzi. What are you saying?
I'm just here for the vibes. Can't lie. My team plays tomorrow. And I'm here to trash Western. Hey, you know how to do it.
Bro, you kept it green every day for the past week, bro.
Yeah.
I hope that during Tarawih tomorrow, you get a sad reality when you come out of Tarawih. That's my hope and prayer for this Ramadan. My hate watching so far have not been going great, but that's what I'm hoping for. And of course, last but not least, the most sada, beautiful guy I've ever seen in the world. The guy whose fridge talks to him more than some people talk to other people's parents, right? It's Mr. Max Saeed.
That's crazy. What's happening, guys? You already know what I'm pulling out today. What an evening of football. Happy days, but we will go into later on.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, let's start there. Let's start there with Mr. Max Saeed.
Okay.
Obviously, we have Victor Gyökeres showing. And interestingly enough, yesterday we had a special guest come on after the show, Mr. Uwais Saeed, saying Gyökeres is pretty good. Gyökeres is actually decent. And what happened today? He turned up in the North London derby. So, Max, I know you might have been into Derby for that.
Before the game, he actually said, "I have a funny feeling Gyökeres is going to score today." And it literally came to fruition. Bro, that game was... Bro, I can't even say, like, the way people hyped it up, like, if Arsenal lose, it's the end of the world. If Spurs win, it's some magical moment for them. And that goes for every single one of you on this panel. Like, you all should hold your heads in shame. Uzi, yesterday, I told you, try to back Arsenal, but still, Uzi was going on the Spurs train. But Arsenal was never going to lose this game. We were always in control. We had a blip in the last few games. We played horrible against Wolves, but today against Spurs, we showed our quality. Spurs, again, when I went to the game when I was in November, it was a training session, 4-1. The same again today, another training session, 4-1. Literally, the goals they score, we give it to them. And that is one thing we need to iron out if we're going for this title. Declan Rice, that first half was probably one of his worst performances I've ever seen. But that second half, he galvanized, picked up his chin, and went on. And brilliant performance. Two big guys we're going to talk about today. Victor Gyökeres and Eberechi Eze. Hamza's favorite man in the world. Well, actually, both of them. Eze, 5 goals in 2 games against Spurs. That is mad. We literally signed him for 60 mil to turn up in the derby games. That is mad on its own. But yeah, I'm so happy we got the 4-1 win. It's another game to go on to, another game on the road, on the journey, and yeah, Chelsea up next.
Yeah, and I was going to come to that. What happens next weekend, right? What do you think is going to happen, and what would you say is the outcome of what happens at the end of it? Let's say you win. How does that shape the title race? Like, where's your head at for next Sunday?
I think I'm in a good headspace at the moment. But the other thing I'm thinking about is we were good today, no doubt. But for Spurs, that shit also at the same time. Because Chelsea is not going to be that level of opposition. Honestly, Chelsea is going to come to the Emirates and they're going to give us a fight. I don't know if they're going to play the same type of football they played in the Carabao Cup, but second leg. But I think it will be much more of a stern test for us. I still feel we'll get the job done.
Well, it's good that you're going in with confidence. I mean, that's what you just said about Spurs. Exactly what I was going to say. The fact that they went down to 3-1, right, in the most weird way possible. They went down to 3-1. You would think that the team's going to go, okay, let's attack North London Derby. We need to get out of the relegation battle. We need to get a win for our new manager. And also, we need to stop Arsenal from winning the league. We need to go all out. Bro, I don't know if Arsenal are really good at pressing, but Tottenham could not get out their own like final third or final quarter, not even the final, like their own third.
Yeah.
You know, it was unbelievable how poor they were. I know you were you in Thrawi for like. Did you get to watch that?
The last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes I didn't watch.
Poor.
I was in
Poor,
Therawi
man.
that time.
But one thing I need to say, Mac, right, is yes, you deserve to win that game. Yes, you were better than them, right? But the game is decided on moments.
Yeah.
Is that a foul on Gabriel?
I think it's a foul. Bro, it's a clear push. How many penalties? Wait, how many penalties have Chelsea won where the guy pushes him in the back? Be honest with me. It's literally the same thing.
If that is a foul, if that is a foul, then the half of Arsenal's goals this season should be null.
Nah. That is a clear
the way
foul.
you all
Bro.
abuse goalkeepers, and defenders.
Do you know Liverpool last week when you scored?
foul.
Liverpool last week when you scored, you did the exact same thing to the goalkeeper. So I don't want to hear anything like that.
No,
So
anyway, we probably should have scored. We should have scored. I remain consistent.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
I mean,
but anyways,
as Hums so eloquently put it in the chat, even a fragile 9-year-old woman wouldn't fall from that push. You're right. João Pedro got
He did
a penalty from a pushing back twice. No, João Pedro
He
got a
did
penalty
dive.
twice. But this is like
he
a
did that,
push.
but it was a push.
This is like two, just one of these, but two of these. That's it.
Don't do that,
That's
bro. You might
basically
damage
it.
your mic, bro. You
Oh
might damage
yeah,
your mic.
investment from the past. But no,
Yeah, but
that was
bro,
it. That was
listen,
it. And if that goes to
it was
2-2,
a push,
what
but he did
happens?
dive.
No,
Bro, listen, in the Premier League, if you don't dive, you don't get any fouls. Be honest, if someone gets pushed and they stand on their feet, that is not a free kick. I'm telling you,
True.
in the Premier League, if you don't fall down on your own, and I learned it from growing up myself even referees in the amateur leagues think about it the same way. The amount of times I used to dive and win free kicks for my own team is literally the same.
Oh.
If you don't fall down, bro,
Bro.
you don't get those decisions.
Sunday League.
Yeah, I
He's a
feel bad
diver
for
in the
Spurs because
Sunday
Liverpool
League.
scored. Liverpool scored a goal against Spurs at their ground, also like TK when he pushed like Romero. So like Spurs are on the receiving end of a lot of terrible goals.
Yeah, and that wasn't like a proper push. Like the thing is, I think you're right. Obviously, if you don't go down, the referee doesn't give it. But I think the referee should just go, it's North London Derby. Like it wasn't even a proper push. It was 2 hands on the back, but it was nothing. Like he was underneath the ball already. Gabriel was not making that ball. He was not making that ball at all.
Yeah.
And he made that decision in his head to know that. The referee should go, it's a North London Derby. You lost track of the ball. Done. That's my opinion on it. But obviously you're an Arsenal fan, so you're
I don't
that
think
was a foul.
you can take
Clear
it
as
as
day.
that. But anyways, no new manager bounce. The only bounce they got is back into the relegation zone. Just an unlucky
4
lad.
points off, I think. I think they're 4 points off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe
sure.
so.
Yes, sir. 4 points off. If I'm not mistaken, they're playing Liverpool next.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's not like
I'm not
Liverpool. Are they?
mistaken.
Liverpool aren't anything to
They're
worry
playing
about.
Liverpool
Really.
next. Nah, bro. They're playing Liverpool next, and I think Forest after that. So it's gonna
No,
be
they're playing
heating up, guys.
They play Fulham. They play
we
Fulham
were-
next weekend, and then they play
Yeah, we versus
Palace
West Ham.
next.
We versus
Oh,
Spurs
okay.
on the 15th of March.
Okay, but it's
Yeah.
still close.
So they get
Yeah.
the 3 points against Liverpool in 3 weeks' time, not in 1 week's time. Just so everybody
Those
knows
Liverpool and West Ham games, I'm gonna be looking forward to them. Sending Spurs down. Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
You know, who was
they
a
can
good
get
Spurs player
relegated
actually
and-
back in the day. A good Spurs player
Who?
was Scott Parker. Like he was actually quite decent. Man.
Decent. Even for Fulham. I think he did
that.
more
Yeah.
for Fulham.
For
than
Chelsea
Spurs.
half season as well, and Newcastle.
True.
Doing a good job now as Burnley manager also. Yeah.
Wow.
Still
Okay.
going down, but yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that towards the end of the show when nobody's listening. We'll get to that.
No, but like I want to just talk about Spurs again. Okay, listen, I want them to get relegated, right?
Same.
I'm gonna be honest.
You want them to have a toilet stadium in the championship?
Yeah, they should. At this point, bro, they offer nothing. And just from a North London derby perspective, the last time they won Arsenal in a competitive match was on. Let me check my notes here. The 12th of March 2022. 2022. That was the last time they won Arsenal. 3-0, Harry Kane double Spurs, Son 1 goal. Like, listen, this ain't a derby. I know people want to say, oh, it's the most, it's the biggest derby. These two big clubs from the same city or whatever. Bro, like, it's so one-sided for over, like, 4 or 5 years now. I can't remember the last time Spurs actually showed up. At this point, just send them there in the naughty corner Spurs, championship.
For somehow, they always get a goal against us. We always give them something on a platter. Like even in the first game, the Richarlison goal. Like, how is he even scoring that, bro? They somehow against us, they always get a goal. But yeah, I agree with you. Send them back to the championship.
Yeah, for real. But I'll give Declan Rice also some credit because obviously he was at fault for that first goal, but then second half, very good performance, showed the mentality.
Yeah.
On Twitter,
I don't even think he did. I don't even think he did. This is Declan Rice paradox, I think, right? Is when you need him to turn up, he never turns up. Like him against
I don't think
terrible, terrible.
He was one of the best players on the field against Wolves. Against Wolves, though, everyone was bad.
Who?
But
against who?
Against Wolves. Against I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
You played a relegation battle.
I know.
In the first half, he wasn't good. In the second half, they took off Gallagher, the only other midfielder, and then he runs a midfield against one midfielder, or basically two midfielders, right? He runs that midfield. Of course, he's going to run the midfield. Like this is the Rice paradox, where like the PR, the agenda, whatever. Oh yeah, Rice is sick. No, Spurs are terrible. Take the win. Gyökeres look like R9. Honestly, the way he took that first finish,
this is where you need to give him credit because it was 1-1 and this guy had the balls to step up first touch and meet it into the back of the net. This is where you need to give him credit.
He's came in to beat relegation fodder teams. Yeah, first. He's done it against Sunderland. He did it against Leeds the start of the season. Now he's beating Spurs. Like, fair enough. So those are two consequential times. Like, I need to see more of it, but I can't hate on that guy too much. I think
that's 10 for the season.
Because Ebi Eze, right? He scored the hat-trick in the first leg of the North London derby. Goes on an 18-game drought, right? All competitions, and now all of a sudden shows up again against Spurs. Like,
he has scored.
What's going on there?
6 goals this season, 5 of them against Spurs. Imagine 16 million to score 5 goals against Spurs.
No,
it was the bane of their existence. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. Eze is doing quite well. Only when it comes to North London derbies.
But I feel bad for Spurs because they literally had no players. They had no players. Like they were playing, I think they're playing Palinia and Dragosin in centre back. Mickey Van de Ven was at left back. Jed Spence. I mean, also
no, bro. He played 5 in the back. It's on his own thing. Like literally, you don't have players. Why try to play your formation? Just try to adapt to the situation.
You have to. Really, because.
I don't think so. You can't go into your play style when you're in a situation. In that specific time, you need to adapt to it. If you only have 2 available centre backs, you can't go and drop another midfielder into the back line hoping you're gonna perform miracles in the space of 1.5 weeks.
I think
so you have to adapt to the situation.
I think
it was good enough to
still drawing the game.
Bro, and there's no excuse for Solanke. Apparently, he had a sore throat. Look at Nawaz. He's on the live, yo. He's pushing through. But Solanke is sitting on the bench. Because he had a sore throat.
I'm from a different class of men. They don't make men like me no more. Okay. I want to play a quick game. I'm going to go around. Everybody, I'm going to ask you.
By the way, taking off Gallagher for Solanke when they couldn't play out the press at all. The 50 minutes before then was just like that was where I was like, his management is poor because that's poor in-game management. But sorry, Nawaz, let's play the game.
I do want to play a quick game. Okay, so describe Spurs in one word. So I'm going to start off with Hamza. Describe Spurs.
Spursy.
I think everyone's answer is going to be the same.
Let's find out. Mac, what's your answer?
Spursy, bro, it runs in their blood. It's in the name, everything about them.
And then Mr. Uzi.
Shit.
And I agree. They're terrible.
What we think of Tottenham?
Shit.
What we think of shit?
Tottenham.
We hate Tottenham.
No, hey, I can't.
And then, some people with all of that being said, Ruben Amorim's Manchester United could win them in the Europa League final last season.
Do you know they're so Spursy? By the way, they're so Spursy that the manager they paid 7 million to is going on the biggest media channel in the UK and just like clowning on them, dunking on their heads, bro. He felt safe enough to do that.
Honestly.
Would you do that at Chelsea? Would you do that to United? Would you do that to Liverpool? No, we wouldn't, right? Because they're institutions, bro. But to Spurs, bro, they're literally they're the hotel corner chair, bro. That's what they are. Spurs are the literal hotel corner chair. They're there to just sit and watch everyone else have fun, but not have any fun themselves. Right? That's what they are, bro. That's the epitome of them.
How are they still in the top 6? Like, shout, you know, it's bad.
I think
That's why they should get relegated so we can actually reset it. Legit. If they get relegated, right, and all of a sudden Aston Villa
Not even relegated, bro.
Can Aston
They're
Villa win
finishing
anything?
bottom
If
half
Newcastle
of the
win something
table.
also.
2 seasons in a row, you're finishing in the bottom half of the league. You get
Uzi
knocked out, bro.
mentioned 2 seasons in a row.
2 seasons in a row, you're gonna finish if they stay up.
Let me ask you
If
a
they
question
stay
though.
up,
Let me ask you a genuine question, right? Let's turn the big 4 to a big 6, right? We get rid of Spurs, right? So there's 5. Who's your top 4? Yeah, top 4, big 4. Who's your top 4?
Okay, jokes aside, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United are the confirmed 3. Now it's like who makes the 4th spot?
Okay, let's say what else are you gonna say?
I think it's top 0.
I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys who gets the 4th spot because those are the confirmed 3. Now the 4th one's up for debate. Like Forest, to be fair, they have the same amount of Champions Leagues as Chelsea, so they have to look at like.
So a team that's
Arsenal
won 5 leagues. What's a team that's won 5 leagues in 50 years? A team that's won 2 leagues in 30 years is trying to tell Chelsea that. And this guy, what the hell has this guy won in the last 12 years? Literally, he's been irrelevant for 12 years, bro. No matter how many billions he's spent, right? So let's answer that question properly, right? And not with some stupid rage bait because it's worked. Fair enough, it's worked. Who are your top 4?
I agree totally with Nawaz's statement, bro.
Shut up, pussy. You're like 10 years old.
Thank
bro.
you, Mr.
Nobody wants to say what you say.
Exactly. So
Thank you, Mr. 20 times.
Fighters.
Uzi's gonna get into Hamza's bad books now.
Yeah, honestly, after yesterday,
It's gonna be a whole
bro.
string of events.
3 Champions League. How many
Compounding.
FA? It's either we got the second
This year,
most
Holmes,
or the
this
most FA Cups.
Ozzy, tell me when you
Brentford.
won those 3 Champions Leagues, by the way. Tell me the 3 years that you won those Champions Leagues.
Was it
1990
something? 1990 something. Bobby Charlton.
1990 something. In 1990, Bob
99.
Charlton, then what are the other 2?
99 treble winning team, first treble winning team in the UK,
Yeah.
in England, and 2008. Yeah, 1968.
So Bobby Charlton in the
yeah.
90s. Yeah, Bobby Charlton in the
Yeah.
90s.
David Beckham's 99
Yeah.
and Ronaldo's 08.
Okay, cool.
Oh, my
So
man
it was
smashed
1968, not 1990s with Bobby Charlton. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
I know,
So
in
you
the
went- you-
19s, the hundreds, whatever it was, bro. That's what I meant. In the 19s. I know in 99 was a treble winning team, bro.
I think if it's based on now, real talk, I think if it's based on now, right? You have Liverpool, you have City because they've won the leagues, right? And then it's a choice 2 out of Arsenal, United, or Chelsea, right? If you're going off history, you're probably going United, and I mean, you probably say you probably go really. If you're going so like 1930s pre-war, then you're going Arsenal as well, right? Even though there's never won anything in Europe, right? But I think the conversation is Liverpool, City are there, but then it's like, who are the other 2? Like real talk, who are the other 2 out of United, Arsenal, and Chelsea?
It has to be Chelsea. Chelsea is the
Has
most
to be
successful
Chelsea.
club in the 21st century. So
Mm.
like, I think right now you're still beating even. But by most successful, I mean you'll just won the most trophies. Man, like if a trophy has to have a point to it, like the Conference League is like 0.5. But like you'll won the most trophies. in
And what's the
21st
Champions League, Mac? How many points would the Champions League get? Oh, you wouldn't know because you never won one.
You have to
Okay.
comment. I'll revisit that at the end of May.
century.
I'll
He's telling
let's
your
revisit
business,
that.
huh?
You still
Since the
haven't
beginning
won
of the
anything,
season.
bro.
Since the beginning
Yeah.
of the season, he's been predicting this. So it'll be interesting to see.
But I would say Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. That's what I would say. United have not been good for 15 years. That's basically what I would say.
We still have more Premier
I
League
think they have-
titles than Arsenal in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I think they've
That
been
is
more
true.
successful than Arsenal.
That
in the
is
last
true.
15, actually. Even more European
thought they
Cups.
won.
They won the Europa League when it was.
No,
They
they
won the
won.
Europa League when it
Okay,
was still good.
fair.
They won 3. Oh
still-
yeah, that's true.
we
Okay,
still have more
Spurs, Arsenal.
Champions-
Get out of it,
We,
man.
we blame Emery, okay? He's a bottle, Joe. Not Arsenal.
That was literally 9 months. He was there for 9 months. So you're blaming Arsenal's problem.
Bro, how good
in
do
that
we
manner.
go and lose 4-1 to Chelsea in the final in Baku? In that fashion.
That's because
He's
what's his name?
a
Eden
disaster
Hazard
for
just
manager,
cooked
bro.
you every
We didn't
game.
even make top 4 after that.
But was
thank you.
Unai Emery the manager when Eden Hazard turned Coquelin into a fidget spinner? Was he the manager then? Or was that just like an Arsenal problem? Or when Arsene Wenger had his 1000th game and we
I don't
beat
know.
6-1? Was that like was that an Unai Emery thing then?
Listen,
Just asking.
how many games recently have we? 5, 4, 3. We can also talk about that.
Just tell me when your Champions League was. Tell me when your last Champions League was.
I told
when your
you
last
in
Premier
May
League
we
was.
will revisit this.
Okay,
Don't
so your
worry,
last
in May
one
we
it
will
doesn't
revisit
exist.
this.
That's what you're supposed to say, Mark. Ask your fridge. Say, yo, fridge,
No.
when was Arsenal's last Champions League? And it'll say error code 404 not found. That's what it'll say.
In all fairness, we have won a European trophy. It's just I don't know when.
You won what? The Fairs Cup. The Fairs Cup.
I have no clue. I know we won something.
Newcastle have won that, bro. That doesn't count. If Newcastle won the trophy, it doesn't count. That's basically how it works.
Okay, wait. Now that you've finished your questions, now who is the 6th team to join the top 6? That should be the question.
Aston
Is it
Villa.
Newcastle or Villa?
Newcastle, they've won something. And I've literally just said that.
I'm also
Yeah,
going
yeah.
Newcastle.
But they've won
I'd
something.
say Aston.
And they've been in the Champions League.
Aston Villa.
Oh, see.
I think
Do you
Algeria
want me to
also
come and stop
provides
you,
some
bro?
weight in there.
I'll
That's
come
I think
Aston
Newcastle are
Villa-
more potent than Villa.
Aston Villa has a Champions League, no?
Yeah. Okay, tell me what year
They
they won the
do.
Champions League?
Bro, in the 1900s as well.
1900.
Pick up the 1900s.
No, but I think Newcastle have more quality to make it in than Villa.
They have
No, I
more
think Villa have a better
Champions
team.
Leagues than,
I think Villa definitely have a better team. But I would say, for me, I'd say Newcastle. Better stadium.
In
More
terms
fans.
even of quality of moments, bro, I think Newcastle perform better than Villa.
Newcastle deserved the league trophy also.
And they
you
just
know,
beat Villa. They just beat Villa in the
late
FA Cup.
1900s.
Yeah, fair.
In the late
Yeah,
1900s, was it?
Yeah.
Newcastle deserved the league trophy.
Alan Shearer.
But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on from. I know I took that a completely different direction than it should have been. But let's move on from the North London derby and move into one of the most interesting games of the weekend. Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1. Nawaz,
Oh, what a game.
take it away, sir.
If you have you ever heard the phrase blockbuster football, have you ever heard end-to-end football, have you ever heard, get off your seat football, this was not any of that. It was actually one of the most boring games I've ever watched. Liverpool's performance, this is a top 5 worst performances, not even under Arne Slot, but like in general that I've ever watched. What that meme of who's that guy? He's a bit of a chubby streamer. There's that where they're like construction site and they're all playing with the ball and they just kick it. You know which meme I'm talking about?
Say again?
Trying to.
I'll have to show you. But essentially, it's Drewski. You know that meme of Drewski? Where he's like in the construction
Yeah.
site and they're just kicking a football. And they all don't know what they're doing. Either
Yeah, I
way,
think
that's how
so, yeah.
Liverpool played. That's how Liverpool played. The first half, you would have thought we were the team battling relegation. I think Curtis Jones, right? His days are numbered. I know he's a Scouser. I'm not from Scousland, so I can't really speak too much. So
That was
I'm
a
gonna have
horrible
to say,
performance from him.
He was terrible, bro. As a number 10, what's your main job? Looking forward, scanning passes, line breaking passes. This guy was playing as the number 10, but the first thing he thought you need to do is recycle it and pass it all the way back to Van Dijk. Like, what's going on, bro?
Doesn't that problem come from Arne Slot? In what world do you put Curtis Jones in a number 10?
Yeah, he's not a number 10, bro. Is he not a 6 or an 8?
He's a
Yeah,
six.
he's a 6. Yeah, he is a 6, basically. Eventually, in the game, though, he did make that swap where he brought Szoboszlai into the 10 and Curtis Jones at right back. But you shouldn't be making that mistake in the first place. You've been manager of Liverpool Football Club for a season and a half now. Like you should know your players' strengths by now. One of the other things I want to mention is I think Konate has almost won back the fan base. I think considering the circumstances also where Leone got his injury, we bought this Jacquard guy and he got injured as well. We don't have any senior centre-backs besides Virgil van Dijk, who's also going to have 1 year left after the season. You're going to need to have Konate there so that there's some sort of defensive solidity. And when the new boys come in, there's like a mentor for them, And having Van Dijk for that 1 more year will be very crucial also because then Leone can really, learn from one of the best I think Leone will be a very good player for us next season.
No,
But,
can I ask you though? Can I ask you a question, right?
shoot.
Who was worse, Curtis Jones or Mohamed Salah?
I was about to ask the same question.
You see, Salah was almost irrelevant. Salah wasn't
was
like
pocketed.
a cause of us. No, I wouldn't say he was pocketed. He never even had attempts. I don't know what
Nico Williams had him in his pocket, and the fact he was laughing when he went off.
Right now.
When he was laughing when he went off, I was thinking, "What are you laughing at?"
Brother's fasting.
I was also...
Cut you some slack.
Are you sure?
Fasting
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Are you sure?
I remember one bro
Christmas cracker.
won the Ballon d'Or while fasting. I remember one man won the Ballon d'Or while fasting.
His hands, bro.
Where's my
man was reading Tarawih and rolling him on the field one time. Man.
With his 4 wives as well.
No, correction. 1 wife,
all over
2
age.
ex-wives, 1 girlfriend.
VAR.
Dribbles.
No,
this is a defensive thing. I can't see this dribbling.
That is funny.
I don't know.
I remember this guy. Kyle DC99. I think he was been on live like maybe 2 months ago. He said anyone who blames Salah today is simply rage baiting. Right? Kyle, what do you think about him laughing when he goes off the pitch? Him sarcastically laughing when he gets hooked after a Hall of Shame stinker against Nico Williams.
I think Salah's allowed to have performances like this now because he's at the end of his career, to be fair.
Every game.
He's done.
Every game.
He's done.
Ngamo showed more in 10 minutes than the rest of your attackers in 80.
Yeah, I mean, that's why criticism should go to Cody Gakpo more than anyone else because he should be in his prime right now. But I'm just happy that sub happened also because obviously the TVs first showed Salah coming off. So I'm like, why is Salah coming off? Why isn't Gakpo coming off? Then the minute they switched to Gakpo, I was like, shit, we might just win this game now. Because, like, this guy loves Gakpo for some reason. I don't know what's going on. He's his landlord's son or I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just happy. But you see, the thing is, like in this game, sorry, I was trying to say that this game lacked that type of player, a Rio and Gamoa. You look at both of these wingers. Gakpo, I can't remember the last time he ever took on someone one-on-one. Salah, like I said, now he's coming towards the end of his career. Even when he used to do that, like, he used to be more the pace instead of like pure, moments of brilliance, like a skill. And now he's obviously lost a bit of yardage, in my opinion. And then Akitike is like the only player, him and Verts, that can actually take on someone one-on-one. And I don't want my striker to be going wide and having to take on people and stuff. I want him to be a poacher in the box or do a little bit of tiki-taka in the middle. So Liverpool, like, we need to have a serious discussion about possible left wingers coming in next season. Or even wingers.
Do you think I know you said the performance is terrible and you end up getting the 3 points. How did this sit with you in terms of the top 4 race? I know in your video, I think it was your video where you said if you continue playing like this, you don't catch United or Chelsea. I don't know if that was your video or somebody else's, but like, where are you at in terms of that top 4 race with Aston Villa, Chelsea, and United?
I'll be honest with you. I think this performance was a bit shocking. Like, I think it might have been my video. I said, if Liverpool can continue performing the way we've been performing the 5 games before this, I'll say, yeah, I think I'll have some confidence, finishing above Chelsea and Manchester United. Now, this was a very terrible performance. It makes me go into that stage of like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen now. Because I do think defensively we've become a lot more solid. That's one thing. I think Konate, like I said, he's won back the fans. Like, performances, attitude, he's actually showing up now. Virgil van Dijk also he had a decent enough game. Yeah, no, with that discipline, bro, Konate is back. I just think, like Szoboszlai should not be playing right back. I think if there has to be a sacrificial guy there, it can't be Joe Gomez. Put Curtis Jones there. Szoboszlai needs to be in that midfield. He actually crosses the ball. Yeah. Because Szoboszlai actually crosses the ball for us, to get that win also.
Szoboszlai was great again, though. So Szoboszlai was great again today. But what do you think of the first disallowed goal?
I think it was valid. In the first few angles, you couldn't really see it. And then there was an angle that they showed afterwards where you could actually see his okay, you know what? I don't know. My opinion is it shouldn't have been disallowed. And the reason why I say that is he literally follows all of the rules. Unless the rule actually says, no matter what happens, if it comes off your hand, it's not a goal. Because his hand is in a natural position. It's tucked in. He's facing the back. Ola Aina's the one that kicks it into him. Like he follows all of the protocols. So unless the one stern rule is no matter what happens, it comes off your hand, it's a goal, it's disallowed because he followed everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I think to be honest, I think it's a silly question that I asked you because I don't think anyone knows the handball rule, really. But I think because it hit his hand and it went straight, I think because it hit the hand and it went straight in, like it has to be disallowed, to be honest.
But then I don't understand that.
One thing somebody said in the chat, he goes, Ekitike has been producing in the last 3 games, but seems to avoid criticism. And I'm of the opinion he is the most inconsistent striker that's kind of overhyped in the league at the moment, right? But what are your thoughts on Ekitike over the last couple of games?
Oh, bro, if you look at... Okay, so even before that McAllister handball goal happened, he misses a header. He doesn't have the heading trait. He literally has everything else. But in the past few games, even against Manchester City, he can't header a ball. That was a terrible... I think if he has... I want to check his FIFA card. I want to check his FC 26 card because that heading must be sitting at like 29 or something. It's terrible. Genuine.
He's got a beautiful header against Spurs, though.
Yeah, we are speaking about that now also. Well, I think
technique is
his overall play wasn't good. His overall play wasn't bad, but yeah, I think that's the only criticism. Work on your heading. Like, rest in peace, Diogo Jota. He was one of the best headers of football that I've ever seen. For his size and stuff, the way he could just header a ball in, like you should try and watch some Jota highlights. In all honesty.
Proper player. But no, I mean, I think Ekitike is super inconsistent. I don't like how people talk about him because people talk about him like he's like one of the top strikers in the league when I just don't think he's anywhere near that. And also, just a question. He's not. When Isak comes back, right? Who starts for you? Isak or Ekitike?
Ekitike.
Oh my God. That is like, bro.
Okay, no.
I guess it's based on form though, no?
Wait, is Ekitike a flop or not for you? That's what I want to know.
Is it a flop or not? No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, so is Gyökeres a flop or not?
Wait, yeah, I knew this guy, man.
Wait, I'm asking you. Wait, tell me.
Gyökeres is slowly transitioning out of the flop status because he's scoring goals now. But you must look at the opposition he's scoring.
If I'm not mistaken, he either got the same amount of goals as Ekitike or one more than him, if I'm not mistaken. This season,
but also I want to see minutes. I want to see minutes, and I want to see like remember Ekitike. I don't want to see appearances. There was a lot of appearances when Isak was still in the team, and then we had to rotate them in the game itself.
Bro, if you see minutes, Gyökeres gets taken off every 60th minute for flipping Jesus. I don't know in what world. Why
Mac? Tell us why that happens. Tell us why that happens. Actually, I'll tell you why it happens. It's because Gyökeres is shit.
No,
right?
You can't, bro. You saw no. Never.
He is crap. He's doo-doo. But alhamdulillah, he's proved in the last couple of games that he can be a bit more influential. Against Spurs, he's influential. Against Sunderland, he's influential. But for the rest of the season, he's been terrible, bro. He's been absolutely terrible. This guy's supposed to be good.
Not in the Champions League, bro. Not in
nothing, bro.
In Champions League, he has like 6
What,
or 6.
the Atletico goal? The Atletico goal, where he scrambled the ball.
He has like 5 or 6 even. How many games have you played in the Champions League?
Gordon's got 10. Gordon's got 10 in the Champions League. It doesn't matter about the Champions League, honestly.
Yeah, because then Rasmus Højlund
was... You played 6 games. You played 8 games, 5 goals. You tell me that's not good enough.
Bro, Champions League doesn't matter. Genuinely doesn't matter. Gordon has 10 goals in the Champions League. And Gordon, I can tell you from seeing with my own eyes, bro, is doo-doo, bro. He's crap. He's nothing. He's niche, bro. It's ridiculous.
And Rasmus Højlund was at a point when we were still in the Champions League, the top goal scorer. So you can't say anything, bro.
Let's see in the knockouts. Let's see after February. If he's top after February, fairs. But up to now, bro, it doesn't mean anything. Gyökeres is shocking. He goes off in the 60th minute because he's not good. That's basically it. But Nawaz, I'm very surprised.
I just think Arteta's things in terms of taking Gyökeres off of Jesus is utter nonsense. I would understand if it's habits, but bringing Jesus on, no.
Yeah, but you low key have this thing for Gyökeres because you think he's more important for you guys than Rice.
Bro, if Gyökeres plays against Wolves, we don't lose that game. Simply because just before Wolves got that goal, okay? Go and look at the chance Jesus had. And I'm not showing thumbs up for you. But anyways, look at the chance Jesus had right in front, and then Wolves go straight up and go and score. That's all I'm saying. All right, anyways, back to the ones.
Okay, wait. Okay, I was going to bring up some Sesko versus Gyökeres debate topics here.
This loser's been doing FOT mob for the last 3 minutes while we've been talking, bro. What's wrong with your eyes?
I don't
extreme
understand.
percentile is the 99th%.
No, but Hamza, in all honesty, Isak is the reason why Ekitike isn't having a better season. Like the fact that we tried to force them to play together. Ekitike was hitting the ground running from the start. I think if it wasn't for Isak, we could have probably had another 4 or 5 goals into Ekitike. But I'm not criticizing Isak. I do want them to eventually play together. It's just this guy.
Should I give you an analogy?
Together.
Should I give you an analogy, right, to help you reframe your mind, right? So the reason why I think it's blasphemous when you talk about Isak, right? Yeah, he didn't have a great start to the season. You can talk about fitness, preseason, leg break, whatever, right? This is what you're doing, right? You've got 2 cars, right? One of them is a G-Wagon, right? Your wife loves it. Your kids love it. You love it, right? It's a G-Wagon, right? The other car is a nice little Honda Civic 2016. It's a nice car. It's a beautiful car. You can mod it. You can remap it, whatever. You can make it look really nice, right? You're basically saying because this car's remapped and that one's in the garage, right? I'm going to take the remap Honda, right? No, you don't do that because Isak is we were talking about last year being the second best striker in the world, bro. In the world, scoring on all the big teams whenever, right? But I think Liverpool fans should be like, when Isak comes back, he is the guy. Like, he is the guy. Because if you're going to win Premier League and Champions League, he's going to be your Salah. He's going to be your Mane. He's going to be that. Hugo Ekitike is not going to be that guy. Isak is going to be that guy. And I think you guys should need to start giving him more respect. As to like, yeah, like, when's he coming back? I need him back now. I need him back now. Because the way you guys talk about him, I think it's crazy, to be honest. The way you guys talk about Isak, I hate him, bro. As somebody from Newcastle where he just ran from the grind, I hate him. But, like, he is easily second best striker in the world when he's on it. Or second or third.
In an ideal world, they should be playing together. You'd rather play Isak off the wing and play Ekitike up front.
Nah, you play to Isak's strength. I've seen it, bro.
But if you look at it, Isak, when he plays up front, he always drifts towards the left. So why not just try it and put him on the left instead of having Gakpo and being shite all season?
Nah, but
why not try that?
No, the team should be built around Isak. You need to build that team around Isak, man.
Okay, fair.
Get a good crosser of the ball on the right.
What is the question?
Going to be that guy.
What is the question? What was the question?
The question was who would you start? Like, let's say start next season. Yeah. Because we don't talk about fitness.
Oh yeah, start next season. That's a different answer.
Start next season. Who are we starting? Isak or Ekitike? Like if they're both fit right now, who you starting?
Isak next season. If they're both fit now, but now you have to look at the form because they were both fit at the stage, and then Ekitike was outshining him. So he wasn't at the current season. I mean, how many more months did the guy need, bro? Like, you know, if people are making it seem like this guy didn't play any sort of football, he was still doing his.
He didn't. He played no preseason.
He's an athlete, bro. Like, you're telling me this guy.
Oh, you're a professional athlete. Do you know how it works?
Nah, bro. There's no match fitness. Brothers doing sprints in his house. What do you mean?
Yeah, but 3 months, over 3 months, and this guy couldn't get match fit. Like, listen, we do want him to succeed. It's
the same like how Pogba didn't play for Gang.
He never played for years, though, bro. It's not like he never played for like a month. Isak just never have 1 month of preseason.
Yeah, he did sprints at home.
Yeah, he's doing sprints.
He did 3 months.
Sprints at home.
3 months of preseason, technically. He did 3 months of preseason
at home. He still hasn't played in the Champions League for Monaco. He hasn't played a full 90, I think, for Monaco because he's not match fit, you know.
Yeah. No, but listen, in my opinion, Ekitike right now, I would start him. The better striker is Isak. The better player right now is Ekitike. There's a reason why Pep Guardiola doesn't do any experimenting at the end of the season. He does his experimenting in the beginning and midway through. And then that's why the rotation and everything stops come business end of the season and the run-in. You're supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to stick to what works now. Right now, Ekitike cannot be dropped. It's not to say he's performing badly. Like, I know Hamza, I say he might not be getting the goals and the assists now, so he's not shining.
It's not that. It's not that. It's honestly, it's not that. It's like the inconsistent.
This game, he wasn't bad though.
With Ekitike, no, it's to be honest, it's not just this game because City Ground is a hard game to go anyway. Like, I'm not going to pretend like it's an easy game. Vitor Pereira had them set up pretty well. Elliot Anderson, unbelievable, right? It's just my thing with Ekitike is because he looks good and he's got the aura, right, and the nonchalance, and did this, and he scored the goal against Spurs. He scored the goal against Newcastle as well. Like, because he has these moments, people hype him up to a crazy level. And I think Liverpool fans should be like, yes, you're good, right? But we need Isak back. We spent 130 mil on him, right? this guy is the one who's going to take us to the very top. Ekitike is not going to be that guy. Realistically, I think Ekitike gets sold.
I don't know what
maybe
makes you say
end
it.
of next season. What?
What
makes
I
you
don't
say
know.
what?
You are sounding like a very grade A level hater right now. Like that's all I'm going to say.
Who though? For who? I'm just telling you how good Isak is.
Ekitike.
No, because Ekitike.
Yeah, but you can hype up Isak without bringing down Ekitike. You are bringing down Ekitike.
You
I
guys
think
don't talk
Hamza's
about Isak at all.
expectations are through the roof at the moment. He needs to bring it back
because
into the
I know
modern era.
Isak.
No,
I know
you
Isak.
just have to look. You have to look at all of the Premier League summer signings, all the strikers, and you have to look at who's outperforming all of them. There's only one guy, Ekitike.
It's probably Gyökeres at this point. Mark, is it Gyökeres?
Gyökeres is coming up also.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm pretty sure João Pedro has most J out of all of them. I'm 99% sure, but I wouldn't even say João Pedro is like some top elite level player. I'm saying Liverpool fans, I need to see them beg for Isak, bro. That's what I need to see them do because he's going to be the guy to take you to the moon.
We're talking about strikers and that. The main issue here is who's creating those chances for the guys. As Kyle says here,
That's Pedro.
Wirtz is a key player. And this proved Nawaz's point over the last few weeks, how crucial he's been to them. He's dropped out with the injury. I don't know what injury he got now, all of a sudden. Bro, this is one problem actually teams need to start looking at. The warm-ups. It's becoming too intense, I think. Losing a player of Wirtz's quality and to go into this game at the City ground is massive. If there's no one to create for him, that also becomes a problem at the end of the day. Like you said, that Curtis Jones, bro, that was going backwards instead of forwards. What do you expect the O's to do?
Man's a false footballer.
Man is playing false out instead of false inside that. Yeah.
Basically, you know, as my point is, when a lot of these problems that Liverpool have get solved when Isak is in the team, when he's fit and he's firing, right? That's basically it. There's a reason why it doesn't work with Ekitike in that. I get it's his first season in the league. But Ekitike, I mean, I think we can all, let me ask the panel, right? Who's got a higher ceiling, Ekitike or Alexander Isak?
It would be
Isak, obviously, bro. It's obviously going to be.
There we go.
But I don't think Nawaz is arguing. But I don't think Nawaz is arguing with that. He's just saying at the moment, at this present time, Ekitike is performing better than what Isak would have done. That's what he's saying. I don't think he's arguing.
I disagree with that. If Isak, you generally think if Isak was fit, he wouldn't be performing better than Ekitike now.
No, I'm just saying based on how the season went. That's what he's saying.
No, I'm asking you. It's a hypothetical question, of course, but I'm asking you. Yeah. If Isak never got injured against Spurs, right? Who would be performing better, Ekitike or Isak?
Probably Isak. But I would play Isak off the left and Ekitike up front. That's what I would do.
It's funny because all of us have like different brains, right? Because I would also play them two and I would play Ekitike on the left and Isak through the middle. And none of us are saying Isak doesn't deserve to still be here. None of us are saying Liverpool should sell Isak. I'm saying right now, I would rather have Ekitike because in my personal opinion, him and Wirtz have also developed this partnership over the past couple of games, which I haven't. And the thing is, like, you have to look at the data for what it is also. There were plenty of opportunities, I would say a quarter of a season, where both of them were in the team fit. You know, they were both like competing with one another, and Ekitike was outscoring this guy. And I do think Isak still is the better striker, the better goal scorer.
Ekitike was outscoring him by loads as well, wasn't he? Ekitike was outscoring him by loads.
But like you said, that comes to the match fitness issue. If you don't have a certain number of games under your belt before in preseason, before going into the main season, it's a problem.
Listen, Noah, I understand your point. I understand your point. Like you feel like maybe I'm hating on Ekitike. I genuinely understand that. My whole thing is like I need to hear Liverpool fans begging for Isak back. I genuinely need to hear that because he is the answer to all your problems. I understand defensively and whatever. He is, man. He is because I've seen him at Newcastle. That first season at Newcastle, right? He covered up a lot of cracks in that first iteration of Eddie Howe's team. He covered up a lot of cracks and took them to the Champions League. What could he do for Liverpool?
Let me tell you.
I need to hear you lot beg for him.
Let me tell you, I've been consistent with this. Like, you know, in the beginning of the season, none of us actually knew what the answer was because there was.
But I'm scared when Isak is back, by the way. I'm genuinely, as a Chelsea fan, I'm scared, bro. I'm like, I hope he doesn't come back before the end of the season.
He might be back in April, apparently. Business end of the season only. But we'll see. He's doing like individual fitness right now. But let me tell you, so in the beginning of the season, all of us didn't know exactly what the problem was. We thought, oh, too many players left, too many players came in, change in system, whatever. The biggest change, I think I've penciled it down to one thing, and it's been like this for, I think, since November, end of November, beginning of December. I've been saying this, and I'm still going to stick by this. Liverpool have allowed Gravenberg to have a free roam position instead of him being there at number 6. I think you'll heard me say that a few times. Liverpool have no CDM. Liverpool have no control in midfield. One pass is all it takes for a team to score against us. We don't know how to build up play through the middle anymore. Last season, that was a very key point of how Liverpool was getting goals. Under Klopp, it was always the wings. The main thing I noticed about Slot that made him different to Klopp was the fact that we were creating so many chances through the middle. And he loved that last season. This season, even Gravenberg, it was after he scored that goal in the Merseyside derby at Anfield. He came out in a post-match interview and he said, the manager has given me a lot more freedom to go forward. Now, that's so stupid because you're playing with a single CDM and you're telling your single CDM to go forward. Of course, you'll be vulnerable. And teams can easily break you down. There's no pressure in front of the defense. And that there is the biggest problem. So I think if we can somehow pay up Gravenberg or even keep McAllister and pay up McAllister with an out-and-out CDM, someone like Elliot Anderson, someone like Adam Wharton, Caicedo type player, if you can have someone like that next to Gravenberg or McAllister, Liverpool's problems will be solved. We have enough quality to still score goals.
Don't you think one of the problems for that is those balls over the top? Because that Liverpool were basically, you said play with wingers. With Klopp, those balls always used to come from Trent over the top to Salah or crossfield diagonal to Luis Diaz or someone across. Now, you said he plays down the middle. If you play through the middle, there's no way that ball is going over the top. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the main problem is Slot in general. His tactics. I think I should just sack him now, bro. Sack him. That's the only way you're not gonna progress.
Yeah,
Hamza,
I mean, at this point, he's stubborn, bro.
Wait,
He's stubborn.
Hamza doesn't agree with you. Why don't you agree with me? Because he won the league last season.
I mean, it's a couple of things, right? Is obviously we talk because we do this podcast every week, right? It's normal for us to just like go really into the minute details, right? But you got to think of this big picture, and that's why I always think for Slot, like he hasn't proven based on this season, maybe he should be sacked, right? But he won the league, right? He deserves the opportunity to at least go to the end of the season. Like, I think that even the fact that people are talking about, let's get to the end of the season with Slot and then get rid of him and bring in Alonso, I think that's super disrespectful. Because, like, bro, this guy won you the league. This guy won you the league, right? He deserves the opportunity to create another iteration of this team. Because, as I said, you're not a Chelsea who gets rid of managers. You're not a United that gets rid of managers. You're Liverpool Football Club. You probably had like 50 managers in your whole like history. You don't want to ruin that history. It's basically why I wouldn't get rid of him.
They gave him 400 million to go and rebuild.
Yeah, but give him time. One of his strikers, the main guy, has been out injured, right? Florian Wirtz's now got him ticking.
I get that, but his football doesn't suit the Premier League. I think it's a thing with all Dutch managers.
He won the
now.
Premier League. What do you mean it's
with Klopp's team, bro? They literally played Klopp's tactics.
He was the one telling him what to do. He was.
So did he
just get the recordings of all Klopp's?
I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit for winning the league. A lot of people don't want to give him. A lot of people don't want to give him credit. Like, obviously, Salah had a very, very big factor to play in. But like I said, there was moments where I could tell you.
Oh yeah, that was that.
A big part actually. But there were moments where I could tell you the differences between Arne Slot and Jurgen Klopp. Like I mentioned, now through the middle, I think there was a lot more of Salah being the attacking winger and Cody Gakpo, where they were giving each other long balls to the back post instead of Trent and Robinson. The fullbacks were very null and void last season compared to how Klopp's was. Klopp's was. Our CDM also, he was mainly an extra layer of defense. With Fabinho being there. Now, with Gravenberg last season, he was almost playing as like this regista type role, where he's like a deep lying playmaker. But this season, what makes us frustrated about Slot is that he had a formula. He had a winning formula. Even if it was 80% Jurgen Klopp and 20% him, he had a formula. He threw it completely out of the window. I told you, I don't know how Liverpool play. I can't tell you. Like now, the only way I can tell you now is, we have Florian Wirtz, who's basically been our answer, and Soboslai. Soboslai provides the energy, Verse provides the creativity. Ekitike is scoring the goals. I can't tell you like much more. I can't tell you how
Uzi's
Liverpool build up
cock.
play.
Yeah. That's like he gives us
Yolo's like giving Uzi boredom. Like, look at him. Like, what am I still doing here?
Uzi, what's
let's
your
ask Uzi a
thoughts?
question.
He's like,
I have a
Ekitike.
question. I'm just waiting for your
Yeah. Okay, you shoot
think
your
Isak,
question.
but I want to say, I don't feel the two of them can play together in the same team. I don't think it works. The same way
I
how
think it's
Vinny Jr.
better than
and
Gakpo on
Mbappe
that
don't
side.
work in the same team. No, because they're both going to operate in the same position the whole time. Just like how Mbappe is sitting on the left, Vinny Jr. is sitting behind him on the left. It just will be the similar situation. They're both going to be sitting holding hands instead of creating space. One will have to sacrifice the ego and be the supportive striker, like how a Rooney and Van Persie was. Rooney was the supportive striker, Van Persie was the main man. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm
who's gonna
saying.
drop the ego for that?
Florian
Who's
Wirtz
gonna drop
behind
the
them
ego
too.
is they both gonna be
I don't-
holding hands like this here. How is that?
But I
gonna
don't
work?
think Slot is ever gonna play a two-man strike up front. That
And
that
also,
would
I
never
have,
for
I
happen.
have a question
13
about
minutes.
Salah as
13
well.
minutes in the Champions League, he did it. Then Isak got injured. He's not match fit.
Football, that's
I have a
football.
what? You said Salah's coming to the end of his career. Bro's only 33. He should be still in his prime. I feel he should
Since
have
when?
refined his
Since
game.
when?
Listen,
33 is the new
this-
prime. What you
this
mean?
goes
Ronaldo
back
was
so
to
well.
prime
wait,
was
You were doing
33.
so
this
well.
goes
Listen. Benzema
Don't
was
say
34 in
Ronaldo,
his
bro.
prime.
Ronaldo's
Benzema
not,
won a
he's not
Ballon
normal.
d'Or at 34.
Ronaldo's not normal.
Okay, Benzema,
So-
34, he
Yo.
won a Ballon d'Or.
this goes back to
34.
Tristan and Mahrez going to Saudi. Mahrez knew he won everything, so he went. This is Salah's opportunity now. He won everything. It's time for him to go too.
Yeah,
I think
but
Salah should
listen,
low-key go Serie A again, bro. Serie A, he can get a
Listen,
couple of
if-
statues, add to his legacy, then he can.
Possible,
Yeah, he was
because
good.
he's not a
he should
finished player.
refine his game.
Now,
bro.
Roma
He should
Remontada would be
refine his
crazy.
game.
Yeah.
I feel he should refine his game then. If he can't play off however he normally plays, he should refine his game then to
That's
adapt.
the
to the
solution
situation.
Liverpool fans were saying. We were saying he should play as a second striker.
Uzi, someone in
He
the
can't-
chat has cooked you, bro. He goes 33 still in his prime. Does the war in SA have neuro dampeners or something?
Bro,
Imagine coming from a South African guy that stays in Leicester. Imagine.
listen, all I'm saying is the certain players like who you consider world class try and stay world class. They don't have a bang season and then drop off.
To be
Uzi,
fair,
he's
he
been
done that for 8
unreal for like
seasons,
8
bro.
years. He's been
8
unreal.
Eight
for
years
Yeah,
in a
8
row.
but
8
But
years
look,
in a
this
row.
was his biggest
That's
season
bro.
because he carried the team to the Premier League title. That would be his iconic season out of all of them.
No,
Would it not?
you can't make that statement.
Would it not though? Because he literally won
No,
was
It
his
is
playmaker
up there.
and
it's up there,
Which
but
other-
I
no,
also say
no,
the
no.
21-22 was his prime, though. 21-22.
what did
Yeah,
they win
yeah,
in
yeah.
that season?
They got the
He won
FA Cup and the
he won the
Carabao
Golden
Cup.
Boot.
No,
And he won the
no,
Golden Boot at the Playmaker
no,
Award.
no Premier League, no
The FA
Champions
Cup
No,
and
we're not
Carabao
talking
Cup.
about
That's
Liverpool,
literally
we're talking about Salah.
that's what your club's won in the last
Yeah.
8-9 years, bro. So what are you
We're
talking
talking about
about?
Salah.
Okay.
Not Liverpool.
Yeah, but still, it didn't equate to anything.
Unlucky, lad.
It didn't equate to
We
anything.
lost the league by 1 point. We lost the league by 92 points. I think United have only ever reached
I mean,
90 once.
Uzi, ask him where he was in the
second.
Lost the
Champions
league
One
League
twice.
final.
second.
Ask him where.
Where's
Salah
Uzi,
was in the
guys?
Champions League
He's
final.
going.
Ask him that.
I mean,
He's
Salah
going.
had like 2 good attempts, bro. Courtois won man of the match.
Here's your second place medal for that. You all finished 1 point off the league. You wear a second place medal.
Is that a Real Madrid?
No, Uzi,
What did
save
you
that for
actually win
Matt.
second place for?
Uzi, save that for
What
Matt.
did you actually
Yeah?
win second place for?
This was in a tournament we lost, I think 3-2.
Ugh. Nothing.
Second
Quadruple.
again. Second
Remember.
again. Second again.
Well, actually, Matt, somebody asked in the chat. He goes, Salah's putting up prime Saka numbers and is being told that he's completely washed. What is your thoughts on that?
Prime Saka. Wait, this guy. I think Kyle DC is off the charts at the moment. Let's focus what's happening.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Saka has been injured. He's coming back into his fruition. Another assist today.
Just
Cut
say
it
he's
back.
cooked, bro. Just say he's
Bro,
cooked. Like he's a
one bad
he's a mid Premier League
season.
winger. Just say he's cooked.
One bad season. One bad season. I'm not gonna comment on that. He's been good the last 5 seasons. He hasn't been
What
like
is-
Salah, but
What
he's
is
been
good in your? What is good in your?
Bro, good is Gyökeres, bro. Amazing is Gyökeres. Good is like Thomas
Bro,
Partey.
20,
like, off the
20
pitch.
GA
So that's
consistently
his level.
for the last few years.
Is that true?
Yeah, Romeo, you're right. Romeo, you're right.
We need a
Saka's
fact
not even
check,
better than
bro.
Esteval. That's absolutely that's nothing but the truth.
Ooh.
He's good for England.
Shame.
I'll give you that. Saka is good for England. For Arsenal, not sure.
Shows up in the Euros.
Saka turns up, bro. He turned up at the Bernabeu. He turned up also when he lost to PSG, but it was just a goal, null and void, essentially.
Saka
But
is the
he turns
LeBron
up.
James of Charles and Zogbias. That's what it is. I saw somebody say that.
Nah, that is
Charles and
disrespect.
He
That
is a
is
LeBron
disrespect.
James of Charles and
That
Zogbias. That's what he is, bro.
disrespect. That is disrespect. I will not take that Saka slander.
On Zogbias.
He's just having a bad patch, bro. He's just having a bad patch.
No, but he's just not. You know what it is, Mac? It's like people hyped him up in Odegaard to be like this, to be 2 years ago, like, oh, they're going to be the best in the world. And they're just obviously never going to be like at that level, you know? And as soon as Arsenal fans accept that and can just admit it, we can all move past the Saka thing, you know?
Nah,
Okay,
I think
question,
Saka is there.
question. Palmer or Saka? Palmer or Saka?
Are you being for real?
I'm still taking my man Saka, bro.
No chance, bro.
Mac,
I'm taking Saka, though.
I
How
respect
how
you so
many-
much, bro.
How many trophies has Saka won for Arsenal?
3.
Club
We'll see
Cup.
the season, bro.
Leave
Did he
the
not win the Club
season,
Cup?
bro.
I'm
talking
telling you, we'll
about-
see the season. We still won FA
No.
Cup, yeah.
Bro is talking about the future when we're living in the
Because I
present.
see.
Leave the future. You're not a visionary. You are
I am, don't
Fanta.
worry, bro.
That's
Tahajjud is
what you
there.
are.
Tahajjud is there for a reason.
You let me an uluk kapata. What do you mean?
Look at this guy telling me I'm look up.
Bro, no chance.
But I mean,
Palmer has big performances, bro. Euros final. Literally, single-handedly won Chelsea the Club World Cup.
Euros
bro.
final.
Yes, he scored
What
in
about
the
Saka,
Euros
bro?
final. He
The
must
last-
in a
In the
penalty.
last 3 years, England's best player in the last 3 years. He
That
won the
Well,
Player of the Year
Bellingham.
twice.
where was
That
Saka in the
should be
semi-final?
Bellingham.
Where was Saka in the final? Where was he? Where was he? He was just running down that wing, trying to cut inside constantly, and just getting locked up by was it Cucurella or was it Danny Carvalho? One of those was cooking him up, and then Cole Palmer had to come on and save his ass twice, bro. But
I
anyway,
swear, in the last like 2-3, like you say 2-3 years, it would be England's best player would be Jude Bellingham.
I agree.
Easily.
I don't
In
think
the
so.
Euros. In the Euros. it
else?
was.
Bellingham came clutch.
Even in the World Cup, he was
Euros.
good.
Even in
Yeah.
World Cup,
He came clutch, but
And
question.
for Madrid, in his first season, League, Champions League, was it Copa del
No,
Rey?
By the way,
Madrid,
where's
bro.
Bellingham now?
He's injured now.
For how long?
Real Madrid don't tick without him. If you saw the game against Osasuna, we were lost.
Yeah.
No, that was Trent, bro. That was Trent. I'll name and shame, bro. That was all Trent.
Nah, bro, but still, without Jude Bellingham, that midfield don't work at all.
Yes,
He's
Hamza's
the
guy.
power
That's
of-
Hamza's guy, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Hurricane, Trent, Bellingham. I love them all. Like if you're a proper player, bro, I like you. You know what I mean? Saka is just like
To be fair,
I like
Harry
Saka.
Kane has been England's
No,
best
guy.
player.
Harry Kane
He
has
has
been
been
a
their
shot.
best player, no doubt.
most,
That's
he
a
has been the most consistent player. But if you had to just highlight in the last,
Nah, bro, he's been their best player.
bro,
He's been
Ghost in
Yeah,
finals.
he's never
apart from the penalty miss, he's been
Bro,
their best.
Ghost. Bro,
Can I
Ghost in the
speak as an
biggest
England
moments.
fan? I speak as an
Yeah.
England fan, right? Because you guys, sort of why you guys talk about my country, yeah? Even though they probably don't accept me, right? In that Euros,
Country
in that
influence our
Euros,
country. Sorry.
in that Euros, right? I mean, I wouldn't tell you about Mbakazi, you know? Don't tell me about Harry Kane, right? Let's just leave it at that.
At least a man remembers the name.
Fair enough.
But I think in the Euros it was Bellingham, and since then we've had so much manager turmoil. Harry Kane has just gone to another level, right? So Harry Kane is that guy. Like he just is that guy, and he's performing. And then in terms of best player, he probably is as well. But I think it's him or Bellingham being basically the best, right? That's basically it. Him, Bellingham, and Gahey. Those like the three really that I look at as like the top players. But like Saka for me, he was good a couple of years ago, but I'm worried, bro. I'm worried for that guy because I know he gets injured a lot.
Bro, it's literally this season though only where the numbers have stopped. Last season you were still putting
no,
numbers
it's not the
until you
numbers.
got injured.
It's not the numbers. It's like when you watch him, and I saw somebody say this. They were like,
He's
they
lost
thought he was going to
pace.
go on to be like he was going to go
see.
and become
He
like
lost
Robin,
pace.
right? He was going to become like an all-timer, like world-class winger. I now don't see that anymore. I don't see unless he changes. I don't see that.
From a player's point of view, if you have back-to-back hamstring injuries, imagine the effect that has on you. You're not going to give. I know you should be giving your 100%, but you're not going to give that much. If you know what I'm trying to say, if you had back-to-back hamstring injuries,
Michael Owen.
And he's still young. He's still young, but like, bro, people's careers change just like that. Like the landscape of football changes like that. Like Saka was big news in 2021. Now it's all about Yamal. Then it's going to be all about Esteban. Then it's all going to be about whoever the next player, right? So I think Saka, low key, if you don't win the league this year, there's going to be changes. He might get left behind. Like that's the thing.
He could. Saka. It possibly could, but the slander he's getting
a couple years ago,
should not be given.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, let's see. Because I had a player in Reece James, right, who came back from constant.
Well, Reece James, everyone knows his plus. No one is going to argue.
But I'm saying when he first came back, I agree. He wasn't giving 100% because obviously he was injured. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as Saeed so nicely said, he said, Bukayo Saka, the player that could have been. Let's move on, and that is right. Let's move on to the mighty Chelsea, because let me just talk about Chelsea just for a couple of minutes to talk about their interesting performance yesterday, and then move on. Right?
I feel that should have been highlighted because you all were shit.
Oh,
shit, an understatement, bro. Shit was an understatement. Do you know the fact that I have to sit with my brother and watch these Chelsea matches every single time?
Bro,
it's horrible.
Tell me,
it's horrible.
Hamza,
let this guy speak once.
Let me give him the question. How do you all throw it all away? How do you all throw it all away, bro? At home, you all throw it all away.
By the way, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. I'm going to try and keep this soliloquy like without as many like cuss words. But yesterday, how are we letting 2 games in a row at home? Well, we have Leeds against Leeds and Leeds against Burnley, right? We letting them slip in the last 30 minutes of the game. How does this happen? Yesterday, the last 25 minutes, including the 10 minutes before Fofana got sent off, right? We were letting Burnley dominate us, bro. And even the substitutions, we're just letting it come onto us. Toast Nader Abayo, bro. That guy needs to stay as far away from Chelsea Football Club, needs to stay as far away from football as a sport. He needs to move to probably like cricket, rugby, or maybe something like that, right? He shouldn't be playing football anymore, especially playing for Chelsea. He should have got a red card. I don't know if you saw when he took down the Burnley striker. He absolutely takes him down. That's an absolute blatant red card, right? It's stupid. It's so irresponsible when we've already just got red card. You're supposed to be the experienced player, right? That was poor, right? Then second of all, right? And I'm only going to note this, right? Because I don't want this to become like, oh, Hamza thinks this about this player. Cole Palmer, that performance was put on notice, right? And I'd be put on notice to you, right? The selfish play, the non-selfless acts, the tantrums, the throwing in the air, right? The arrogance, right? I'm sorry, you're not Ronaldo yet, right? That needs to turn down because there was multiple opportunities where we're on the counter-attack. He could easily pass the ball, right? He could easily find the right option and he goes for glory, right? The only time where he did it well was when he took the ball off Kyle Walker. First step, amazing. He goes inside of the defender, right? So that means that the defender can't tackle you or else it's a red card. And then he takes the shot, he takes a shot from so far outside the box when he doesn't need to. He's clear through on goal, right? So there's an element of him being out of form, but his petulance and the way he's behaving at the moment, that's been noted, right? But who knows? Next week he could come in and just use that arrogance and fuel it to be Arsenal, right? Andre Santos, take your flowers. Andre Santos, great performance. The way he progresses the ball in midfield, No other midfielder that we've had in a long time, right, does that. I know Lavia is very good at moving away from defenders. Andre Santos, in terms of progressive passing, and that's how the goal came. Progressive pass through to Caicedo into Pedro Neto into João Pedro, right? Beautiful goal. Where was that for the other 85 minutes of the game? We could have killed that game off so early, and we just didn't do any of that. And if you don't finish your chances, this is exactly what's going to happen, right? And because of this, we're in top 4 races. We could have been 4 points like ahead of everyone right now. We could have been level on points with Aston Villa, but no. Because of our own stupidity and because of our own like lack of brain cells, this happens, right? And we're lucky. We were lucky, right? To come away with 1 point because Tosin should have been red carded, and also Tosin left his man, right? Why the hell does he play for our club? And now next week we have him at centre back with Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah, a great defender. Our season was ruined in 2 ways. First of all, with our sporting direction, the people that they buy, right, and the fact they don't buy experience. But then, second of all, Levi Colwill, ACL injury. Our season was written off at that point.
Probably your best
right?
centre back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I think genuinely he would have been top 2 or top 3 centre backs in the league. He's that good, right?
Oh, him and Fofana as a partnership would have been really good.
Ridiculous, bro. Cucurella, Reece James, or Malo Gusto, I don't mind, right? And then a 2 centre backs of Fofana and Colwill, lock it off, bro. With Sanchez this season, lock it off.
Why does he not start like Hato? He's a proven left back to actually play. Why does he not get a snuff in? Gusto is a right back. Fair enough, he can do a job. But why not go with someone who can actually play that position and do something?
So when Gusto
it's been
started,
a recurring thing this whole season.
We've won 84, 85% games when Gusto starts, right? And he has been really good at left back at certain points because he can invert. He's better on the ball. He's better at progressing the play. He's better in the attacking phase of the play. Joel Hato is not as good. He would have been amazing for Arsenal. I think if he went to Arsenal, he would have been an amazing player. But we need to trust Joel Hato because these are the games where it's like, yes, you haven't played as well. And to be honest, Chelsea fans get on his backside. Bro, honestly, Joel Hato is a brilliant footballer, right? He's going to turn into a brilliant, brilliant player. And I hope it's at Chelsea, right? Because people are talking about bringing in Lewis Hall, right? They want to get Lewis Hall in instead of having Cucurella because he's going to leave in 2 years' time, apparently. Like his contract ends in 2028.
Say bring him back. You'll have this habit of letting go of a lot of quality players. So say bring him back.
No, I don't want him back. I don't want him back. I don't want Lewis Hall back. I think he's a good left back, but
he wants
we've
him to
got
shine
so
at
many good players. It's not even that. It's not even that. I don't think he's that great.
Lewis Hall's going to be one of the left backs for the World Cup, bro. It's Nico O'Reilly and Lewis Hall. So he's clearly one of the best left backs in the country.
No, he's good. He's good, but I don't want him at Chelsea, bro. Marc Cucurella on his day is way better than him, right? Why do I want that? But yeah, that's basically my problems with Chelsea at the moment. Throwing away leads, silly individual performances. And one thing that I couldn't say about Liam Rossini was he got his substitution spot on. Yesterday, he didn't get them spot on. Absolutely didn't get them spot on. He needs to take accountability for that and move forward from that.
He has taken accountability, and in fact, I think he hasn't.
No, he didn't.
Done much wrong.
No, he hasn't. Yesterday in his press conference, no, he didn't. He was like, "Oh, the individual mistakes. I'm not going to say who it is." He didn't take accountability. It was his substitution. You know, Tosin is the scrub, right? Why are you playing him? Why are you playing Tosin? And you brought Achimpong as well. Just bring on Achimpong. Keep Reece James on. What is going on here? Honestly.
So the comment also where he says, like, we've set fire to 4 points. Like, I think that's him also probably realizing the error of his ways also. The faults that he's done. You think he'll learn from the errors?
Inshallah, bro. Inshallah. And it's not a defeat. I don't think
he's
we've
still a young
lost
manager.
in the league.
It's time to learn.
I don't think we've lost with him in the league yet, which is great, right? Like, if you look at it, he's played 7 games in the league. I think we won 5, lost, drawn 2, right? So it's good. Out of 21 points, he's got 17. Which is great. But it's just like, how can you have such a great January, right? And then against Leeds and Burnley at home, they're supposed to be bankers. That's why we might not even finish in the top 4. We'll look in at that. We'll look at the fact that at home we lost to Sunderland from being ahead. We lost to Brighton after being ahead. We drew to Leeds after being ahead. We drew to Burnley after being ahead. Like, those are the games. That's what decides between great teams and good teams. And at this moment in time, we're proving that we're only a good team. And good teams don't win anything.
This guy, I don't know, bro. This guy hates Liverpool, but then we perform just like he's Chelsea. Because like you saying,
but I'm not saying Chelsea. I'm not saying Chelsea. I'm not glazing Chelsea though. I'm not saying Chelsea are amazing, right? Have I said that?
I'm not glazing Liverpool.
Have I said that? Have I said that?
I haven't said Liverpool.
Have I said that? Have I said
You
that?
said Chelsea's good. You said Chelsea's good. Right now you said Chelsea's
Yeah,
good.
bro. I
That's
said
the
there's a
one
difference
both of
between
you
good
are
and great
good.
teams.
Just
We're
stays like
good compared to we're good compared to Wolves. We're good compared to Spurs. We're good compared.
You know,
We're a good team. Right?
Even
But we're
Uzi's
not
team, they
great.
finished second, is good compared to Wolves, man.
Bro. Anyway, man. You're just trying to
Wait,
get.
I have a question.
I want to talk about. Okay, yeah, fine, Mac. You go first.
Wait,
I'll give Hamza.
has United played Chelsea like twice this season?
We played them once. We beat them.
Oh, this is gonna be
That's
interesting.
a mirror red card.
It's gonna be a good one, bro. Oh my word, the Mike Derby. Put the mic on the line, bro.
Oh, right. Them.
Yeah.
No, see, that's all you, bro. That's all you. I want the belt. That's what I want. I want the belt.
Yeah, the belt, bro. Let's really put the belt on the line, bro. I want to ask the question, Hamza, because you haven't mentioned this guy. Like, he's a person that we talk about, sometimes in good light, sometimes in a bad light. I talk about man like Bob Sanchez, right? Because in the 85th minute, when you have an opportunity to kill the game down, eat up a couple of minutes on the clock, he sets João Pedro on a run. It was going to be a 3 situation. This guy was already experiencing some Creme just moments before that. Then obviously Burnley get back on it and put more pressure on you guys, and eventually just add on pressure, and they score that late winner. But situations like that where, you said he has those bozo moments, is that yet another one of Bob Sanchez? Instead of eating the clock, it's like you're already winning in that moment, he's already setting counter attack.
Yes, you're just trying to push it.
That's non-league football. That's like non-league football thinking.
20,
I don't think he's.
I think he's 28. I believe he's 28. But Nawaz, that's just an example of you. That I thought better of you because you seem like a smart guy. You're trying to push some internet agenda narrative, right? From silly internet fans, right? Because first of all, João Pedro wasn't on the pitch, right? So it wasn't a João Pedro. So he wasn't even on the pitch at that time. And second of all, right? I agree. He
literally was there. Okay.
I mean, okay, João Pedro wasn't on the pitch. How much you want to bet that João Pedro wasn't on the pitch?
An 85th minute.
Yeah. How much you want to bet? Want to use Google it, bro? How much you want to bet?
I'll Google it. Don't worry. I'll Google it.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't know what you talk about, right? But I appreciate the point of like, why don't you hold on to the ball? Why don't you hold on to the ball? First of all, we didn't have any wingers, right? So he's kicking the ball up to have Liam Delap hold up the ball. Sanchez has done that plenty of times where he's kicked the ball forward and one of our wingers has held onto the ball, right? Maybe he lacked a bit of foresight at that point to do it. But to try and like, what do you call it? Put it on him, pin it on Robert Sanchez is just like, that's where this stupid agenda narrative comes into it because it's got nothing to do with Sanchez being the problem. It's the fact that Liam Rossinha tried to play for a draw, play for a 1-0 win at home to Burnley and having Toast in there. That's the issue. That's the problem. And the fact that we didn't go up 2-0 before then.
There's a guy went out at the 80th minute, bro. So
yeah, so on that moment that you're talking about, you're just waffling, bro. So you're just waffling.
End of the game, bro. I got the times mixed up. I can't remember.
Look, you see this English João Pedro, bro. But anyway. Yeah, sorry, Ozzy. You go for it.
No, I was saying he got hooked at the 80th.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
Look, you know why I remember that?
He does have a track record for doing something stupid or the other. So I get Nawaz in what he's
from back in the day, bro. From back in the day, like this season, he's been an unbelievable keeper, right? Like, if you want to go on individual errors,
that's true.
And top two, look what David Raya did against Wolves. Literally, look what David Raya did against Wolves. And
that was more Gabriel
in our league.
That's more Gabriel.
I also think it was more Gabriel that because he had Gabriel headed the ball unbothered, he's still gonna give it back to a Wolves player. Like,
because your keeper screaming for the ball, bro. Your keeper screaming for the ball. Your keeper screaming for the ball. You need to duck, bro.
I can see how much blood pressure increasing, bro.
Because you lot don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job, bro.
Don't stress, lad. Don't stress. He's been good this season. But one thing though, Chelsea as a team, you all should know Ward-Prowse is on. Don't give them any set pieces. Ward-Prowse probably got the best set pieces in the country. Why give them set pieces?
And they had 2 strikers on. And how did we respond? We put 2 centre backs on, right? Which, yeah, fine. Fight fire with fire. Don't fight fire with poo. Because it's basically what you're doing when you bring on Tosinado or Rabaya. You're literally going, here's some 30, right? And here's a V8 engine. Drive. You put 30 in a V8 engine, bro. What the hell are you doing here, man? This guy nearly got a red card after 2 minutes, bro. Like how?
That's
Oh my god! If it wasn't Burnley, if that was Man United playing or Arsenal playing, he would have got a red card. It's just because it was Burnley that the referee didn't feel like he had to. That was a red card every day of the week. Stupid defender, but it's stupid for the manager bringing him on, man. Now, and I hope that Liam Rosini's learned his lesson. Tosin Adarabioyo, under 21s, right? Maybe bring back into Sassy. If you need to have a crap defender, at least bring on Axel Disasi. He's better than
Playing at West Ham now, bro. You can't bring him.
Yeah, he's on loan.
bring him back. Bring him back. I didn't even know he was there, to be honest, bro.
Don't worry, he's there at West Ham to dunk on Liverpool.
Recall Kurt Zuma, bro. Recall Kurt Zuma. But yeah, basically, poor performance. We can't play like that against Burnley. And then, yeah, next week. If we want to talk about next week, Mark, this performance did not incite me with any really excitement on that, right?
Do you think he's starting next week, Tosin?
They have to. What options do they have? They have
But
already.
He has Achimpong and he has Hato that can also play there.
Mac, if I see Tosin start next week, TV is going off, right? I'm doing more Ibadah, right? Because that's an hour before Aftari, more Ibadah. So inshallah, actually, Tosin starts because then I'll get close to Allah. And
You know what's
inshallah,
killing me
close
though?
to Jannah.
I can't watch the second half. Second half is doing Tarawih again.
Don't worry, bro,
That's
because if
gonna be
Tosin's
bad.
playing, you've scored
That
2
was
goals
optional.
unanswered.
Tarawih is not optional in my head.
You know,
You're winning the quadruple. You need to do the stuff. You need to
Don't
pray.
second
Don't worry,
place.
bro. As long as you go to the Forest, bro, because that's also one thing I want to say. People make such a big deal about Tarawih, right? Even when, not to sound bad, people make such a big deal about Tarawih.
Yeah.
You go to Asr, bro. I mean, I understand Maghrib, right? Because you might have it at home. You go to Asr, you go to Zohor, and it's like, bro, there's so much space here.
Yeah.
Whoa, is this what the mosque actually looks like without people in? It's kind of crazy that. But inshallah.
Bro,
like,
that's more of an English thing, bro. In South Africa, you'll see all the mosques full. And at every corner, you have a Jamaat corner or something. So,
that's true.
Yeah, bro.
That's very true.
Pick
Bro.
up the Muslims. You know, put the star, put the moon for me. Uzi, put the moon. Put the moon. I got the star. There. Put the moon. Shit. But yeah, Hamza, how does it feel? Hamza, how does it feel that Chelsea have more red cards than home wins though this season in the Premier League?
sure.
Oh, bro, ill discipline. It's
Yo,
crazy. It's like
Nawaz is getting flamed in the chat, bro. Nawaz is an 8 rakat duck.
Nawaz is
I know
an-
this guy.
Who's this guy, bro? Who's this guy? I don't even know this guy. He clearly hasn't seen me.
Yeah.
My 20
Your
rakat
fellow
wonders.
Liverpool supporter. Imagine.
I don't know who this guy is, bro. We didn't even play in the same mosque. How did we do this thing?
I told you, this guy's a South African guy from Leicester.
he's not part of it. He's not part of the what do you call it? He's not in my gated community. How does he know that I do 8 rakats and leave? It's crazy.
Exactly.
It's
bro.
crazy.
Don't come with your blasphemy.
He's not of a high income family like me. What a schmuck.
He's rich, can't talk.
I have to out you, outing my bros here.
But no,
much love
what's
to
the
you,
question
much
about
love.
the home wins? Yeah, I mean, bro, the ill discipline's crazy, but like also that's really poor. The whole racism thing on the back of it. Like we had Vinny in Wednesday, and then now we have Wesley Fofana on Saturday. It's just
Hannibal.
like it's terrible. But I don't know why he's
Maybe
laughing.
Hannibal got the racist
Yeah, Hannibal
comments
got it
also.
as well. But Hannibal just looks like he's just like a beep house, right? So people don't like him. But like even still, it's like it's just silly. It's so silly, man. But I think questions need to be had about Wesley Fofana at the end of the season because undoubtedly him and Colwell are a good partnership. But it gets to a point now where it's like ill-disciplined. When Colwell goes out, you're supposed to hold out. You're supposed to hold this team together, right? And you're now flopping it. Now you're not playing against Arsenal, and I think that's the only game you missed. But it's like that's one of the biggest games of the season, you know. So questions need to be asked at the end of the season about him in terms of like whether he should stay or whether we should get rid of him.
Man thought about
think
it
when-
logically. He thought about it logically. Listen, fast and play against Arsenal, or fast and enjoy his rest of his afternoon.
Oh. And he chose
You know
the
what I'm
right.
saying?
All I know
He
is
didn't
London
even
is
need to
red,
go that
bro.
hard.
Chelsea's red, Spurs is red, Arsenal are red, London's red right now.
He didn't
It's
even need to
been
go for
for
that
the last
tackle,
season.
which was like the whole thing. He didn't need to go that hard on that tackle. It was just nonsensical. But Burnley showed Tottenham how to play out of a press in London. So Tottenham, if you're watching, bro,
Scott Parker,
go
bros.
watch it. Go watch Scott Parker ball. Scott Parker.
Scotty
Scott Parker
P.
ball.
Scotty P,
and then,
bro,
yeah,
Scotty P.
I mean, I guess we could touch upon Man City. Because did any of you guys get to watch that game or watch the highlights on that?
Yes, I have a lot of.
I watched a
talking
bit of
points
Nico
for this
O'Reilly.
game.
Oh my word! Okay, that doesn't sound good. So the floor is yours.
Where are we gonna start off with them first? Hamza, do you want to kick it off?
No, I want you to.
A game
Please,
of
Nico
robbery.
O'Reilly.
A game of robbery.
Oh shit!
City did not deserve to win that game at all. Newcastle. So City probably did like first 30 minutes, but after that, Newcastle would just attack after attack after attack. That second goal from Newcastle, the offside goal, he was offside. But wait, there's a rule. There's a rule. If the guy is pushed into an offside position, the goal stands. But no, the Premier League, the VAR doesn't want to look at all these nitty-gritty things because it's Man City. The oil money is coming in. That's one. The second one, Bernardo Silva just gets a yellow.
Yeah.
Man, he's not looking at the ball at all. But all of a sudden, he wants to jump into him. No second yellow. The third point, the amount of City players on yellow cards kicking the ball away just for dissent is crazy. The amount of times Arsenal got sent off last season for that is bizarre to me. Why doesn't City get treated with the same treatment? That's what I want to know. They are a big club, I get that, but they need to be consistent on every basis. If you know what I'm saying. Nah, I'm not crying that. Hamza, you agree with me with the Bernardo Silva one, but definitely that second goal should have stood for Dan Burn.
This is what we call a proxy war, guys. A proxy war is when you don't actually have a team that's fighting, right? But you go with one because it goes with an agenda that you have. This is what we call proxy war. I agree. The Bernardo Silva one, he went for GBH on Dan Burn, but because Dan Burn is a 6'6" monster, right? He
And put his whole elbow and everything out, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, man,
team.
in terms of the rules, bro, the rules are so they feel like they change every. I don't want to be one of these people that's like screw VAR or whatever, right? But first of all, it is actually I don't want to be. It sounds like a boomer, right? But generally, it is re-refereeing the games, right? The rules seem to change every single week, so like fans don't know what is a foul, what isn't a foul. It's actually just ruining the product of the game, right?
I don't think VAR is the problem though. It's the people in charge of VAR. If VAR is there, it helps massively. We saw it last week in the FA Cup or 2 weeks ago in the FA Cup. How many decisions when that shouldn't be given? So I think VAR is a good thing. It's just the people who are running it. That's the problem.
No, but that's just the refs being ducked, bro. Like the thing is, right? This is what I think. So today, Gabriel is a judge to have been pushed in the back. Obviously, you know my opinion on it, right? He's a judge to be given, but because the referee's given it, fair enough, right? It shouldn't get overturned. But if the referee hadn't given it, right, it's not clear and obvious, so it shouldn't have been overturned. So if the ref had gone, no, it's not a push, I don't think that's enough. But the rules don't state that. The rules are like, referee, choose whatever you want, and the VAR will decide whether it's like correct or not. It's like that's re-refereeing the game. That's fully re-refereeing the game, and I think that's it's killing the product. But on Man City, bro, Gianluigi Donnarumma, take your flowers, man. That guy, honestly, we're talking about Declan Rice, Phil Foden, and Erling Haaland being like player of the years. If City win the league, for me, Gianluigi Donnarumma, easily, well, not easily, but like he has a very good shout of being player of the season. What an absolute baller, and the save for Harvey Barnes at the very end. I mean, that's like title deciding saves. Those sort of ones. But yeah, interested to know what your thoughts are on Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Oh, man's a war, bro.
He's been good, bro.
Absolute unit. He just needs to
last
go to
season gave us trouble. Do you remember last season that save against Odegaard?
Yeah.
That was insane. I think that's
Can I say something about Man City though? It's something we've all been saying for years. They are the only club that can do things like this though. They buy traffic.
But I know you're saying that, okay? I know you're saying that, but this team is not the same as previous years, bro. They can easily get that.
Max hoping and praying.
I think Margay changed that though. Even Donnarumma.
I don't even think that, bro. It's still so easy to get in behind him. I'm telling you. I think.
But imagine, like, you spend so much money on Kusanov and then Vitor Reis, whatever. You go buy Margay. You spend so much money on Omar Mamouche and Cherki.
Oil money.
Those two. Like they're the only club that can do things like this.
And then they want to complain about the whole money issues and stuff. City, bro.
Like fair enough, Pep Guardiola is a genius, right? Like he's the guy that came up with a lot of things in football. Centre backs at fullback, now midfielders in fullback, Matthias Nunez and Nico O'Reilly. Like he's a genius, right? But it's like, bro, he's also OP, man. He gets what he wants, man. Whatever he needs.
So champion mentality.
There we go. Another example of proxy war. This guy is still bitching and complaining about Liverpool being not good enough to win the leagues. So now he's complaining about Pep Guardiola still when Jurgen Klopp's not even in the league anymore. Another example of a proxy war.
But I think we should. My proxy is City, but I don't want to make it seem like this incredible establishment that does grassroots football and everything. No, like at the end of the day,
I think we should give props to Nico O'Reilly. The goals he scored were quality. You have to give him props for that because that first goal where he cut across.
Been young player of the year. We don't talk about player of the year.
Yeah,
that is a shout. That is a shout. It's a massive shout because he's being quality.
25 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. And number 10, by the way, that's 6'3", number 10. That's playing.
How old is Bukayo Saka? How old is Bukayo Saka? I'm sure if 25. He's young enough, he'll probably still win it again.
Nah, it's 25.
Oh, damn it, man.
He was eligible a season ago. But no, not anymore.
But yeah, those are the big games. I guess the only thing left is Man United.
Uzi's
been here for so long.
Liverpool terrible performance. We ended up getting the 3 points. Chelsea, they ended up dropping points. So now it's opportunity for you to leapfrog them.
Yeah, and then we go 3 points if we win. 3 points.
Remember, you're going to the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
David Moyes and his Hill.
I saw a stat. We lost a possible 8 points against the relegation teams.
Think about this. That was pre-Carrick era, so
pre-Carrick era, but still, who we played last, we drew.
It was coming. No haircut.
Yeah.
West Ham. I told you, bro, a special moment won't happen on a Tuesday night, bro. Like it was just unfortunate. I'm hoping for a win, but like it's gonna be very annoying to break down that low block. It's gonna be very, very annoying. Benjamin Sesko should start, in my opinion, though.
Yeah,
it might surprise you. Everton might not go into a low block against you.
They always go in a low block. If they'll score a shabby goal, or like last time they score a worldie, and then they sit in a low block, and you can't break them down, bro. You put your whole team is basically sitting on the goal line.
Don't worry, Uzi. I back your man Bruno. You'll do something, so.
I want Benjamin Sesko to start tomorrow. I'd want him to start.
Yeah, I think he should. He's been great last couple of games. I think Benjamin Sesko. When we talk about strikers that come into the league, I know we had a conversation about it. For me, he's like when he gets up and running, he'll be number one. He'll be number one in that pack, right? He's better than Ekitike. He's better than Gyökeres. He's definitely going to be number one in that pack, I think.
That's what he's
doing. He has real good qualities, right? He's 6'4", 6'3". He's good in the air. He can run.
He's a clinical coach. I can't even lie. His last 2 goals, especially in the Premier League, clinical.
Like his hold-up play is good. I just need to see more because you want to be the next striker for Manchester United, a team that has had Rooney, Van Persie, Ronaldo,
Odier Igalo, Cavani. Oh, that's some greats, bro.
But Odier Igalo, our Nigerian superhero, bro, was good.
Don't worry, he's sitting in the studios with Super Sports.
Yeah, so like I hope that I hope
he needs to start more.
I hope next season he can hit the ground running and score 20 goals.
Say don't mind him. Say he's tired, bro.
Don't do a Netflix thing, bro.
That's time of the night.
Ozzy, don't do a Netflix thing and be like next season, bro. We want to see the here and now, man. Because towards the end of this season, he could put his flag in the ground and be like, "Yo, I'm a baller," right? And take United into that sort of top 4 and even into that top 3.
He's like 20. What is he? 20, 21.
Can you do something for me? Yeah, I think he's 22 or 23.
Easy, somewhere around there, right? He's still a year.
To be fair, he's capable of doing it. If he gets the right supply, he just needs to add that finishing touch. You don't want to see that pre-Carrick era where he takes horrible touches or I don't know, flying it back into thing like how what was his name? Can't even remember.
Lukaku.
Who was the
22.
meme about? I can't even remember which player.
But who's better, guys? Who's better? Who'd you rather have, Sesko or Gyökeres?
Benjamin says
I would have Gyökeres.
No, I
Offers
rather
more
have-
to the team than Gyökeres. I mean, than Sesko.
I'd
sorry.
rather- the thing is also, I was giving
his minutes to goal
Gyökeres a
ratio
bit
is
of
better.
a-
But I'm not only talking about minutes to goals, bro. It's the whole overall play type of thing.
that's not helping you, Mac. Just say minutes to goals. That will help you.
Bro, minutes.
We've said
bro,
overall
how many
player.
goals?
He's saying
Wait,
Sesko.
wait. How many goals has Sesko got in the season?
Yeah, stick to the stats, bro. That's why you'll win.
4.
Don't
Yeah,
don't talk about eye test. If you talk about eye
No,
test,
bro.
you'll
But wait, no. Football again. It's
Premier
again
League
watching
alone.
with your eyes. We shouldn't even be watching this on our screens if you only look at numbers. That's
He
what I'm
has
saying.
6 goals.
You're
Benjamin
the one who
Sesko
brings up
has
numbers
6
all the
goals.
time. You're the one who brings up the numbers all the time. Sesko, unbelievable goal against Fulham, wins them the game. Goal against West Ham when they
I'm
had
not.
nothing
I'm not
going for them.
refuting that. I'm not refuting
Balls
that.
out. But you
I
bringing
says
up
he-
stats is
he has
crazy.
a high
You saying we're
ceiling.
using it as a point. You're the one who talks about stats
I'm
constantly.
talking about overall play, though. I'm just talking about overall play.
And Loki, you're the
Overall
coach, bro.
play-
You shouldn't be talking about stats. You should be talking about like methods of play.
That's exactly why
the
I'm
way
mentioning
they
overall
move.
play, bro.
Yeah, now you do.
But
Always,
there's going to be a
always,
recency bias now because Gyökeres had his best game in an Arsenal shirt now against Spurs. Like, bro, my man was doing link up play. I never knew Gyökeres could link up play. For that second
He
goal,
has been doing that this season, though. It's just that we haven't been finishing those chances. The reason why you've seen it today, it's come to light, and you've been focused on us, on our downfall. You know what? He did it fast today. Allahu Akbar.
If you can play Spurs every week, bro. Everyone wants to play Spurs every
Yeah.
week. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
If,
Yeah.
literally,
Bro,
aside says, lads,
that's
it's
not
Spurs.
true, bro. Man City don't want to play them every week.
yeah, man, it's
I do.
crazy.
yeah,
how it
Man
works.
City is a
If we
He's
can play
the
Spurs every
clown.
week, bro, we'd win everything. It would be ridiculous.
But
Even when
to
we're
answer your
terrible, I think
question,
Graham Potter even beat him.
To be controversial, I'm going to say I'd rather have Gyökeres right now.
fairs.
That's not refuting, though, that particularly Sesko is not a good player. Sesko is good.
Yeah, no, he's.
But
I just
will
want him
get
to
there.
grow into
Yeah,
the
like
role.
Sesko.
He needs to go. He needs to grow into the role.
No, I was talking out of his
He will, he
backside.
will.
As per usual.
Nah, bro, is a vertical. What was vertical?
Imagine, Hamza, this guy Uzi, you're trying to back him up here, but still you put you on a string line. Imagine.
No, but it's not even a Ozzy thing, honestly. I think Sesko, I don't know why I've got this thing about Sesko. Like, I think when I watched him first play at United, I was like, this guy will be all right. Gyökeres, I'm like,
The thing with Sesko, he's raw. And looking at those videos, like when he was even playing for Leipzig in the Bundesliga, the type of goals he scored were outrageous. I don't know if you remember that goal against Bayern, he scored from outside the box.
Yeah, the
I'd bang
outside
him.
of
His
the
Champions
post
League
one.
goals last season. Like they were just
Yeah.
blasts, bro. They were like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
bro.
kidding. Like,
Bro was
there's
good.
an area there, I'm a blasted.
but you see, that's why he hasn't had chance to just turn and shoot, bro. The whole time he's just been a box striker, and that's what I want to see from him. Is
But
receiving
they're both
the
very
ball,
similar.
running and
They are
smacking
the
the
running in
ball.
behind striker.
That's what.
That's why
and
Bruno needs to give him that platform now.
it really frustrates me because he does make runs, but instead of passing it to him to make the run to beat the offside trap, they pass it sideways and try to cycle it through the wing because he's tall. They want to cross for him. The bro can run. Give it to him.
but it's the
I
Baltimore
just think
problem.
the guy has
That's
more
what it is.
physical traits.
Yeah, if you think if people think you're big, then it's like just cross it into him. But yeah, as soon as they realize that that's not how he
Baltimore Messi
plays.
though, too good.
Mm.
Yeah,
What?
Baltimore
Wait,
Messi-
what?
I forgot what celebration is. It a celebration? He hasn't scored
You know,
in ages. That I don't
I
even know what
actually
celebration is
forgot.
anymore.
I forgot to bring it up about Voltemade playing midfield. I don't know what this guy's been thinking in the last few matches, playing Voltemade midfield. That's one of the ways City actually got their goals. Sorry, Wazzy.
No problemo.
Voltemade was just letting
yeah, in
City
false
get that
nine.
space.
In false nine, Baltimore top player, but he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
play
he
that,
was
so-
playing number 8 or something against City, bro. He was playing centre mid.
I didn't watch it, but apparently Lewis Hall was good. That's all I need to know.
Newcastle was good,
Newcastle
but
was-
man was playing Voltemade in an 8. I was
Yeah, we
annoyed.
heard-
That's how
Newcastle
Nico
had injury
O'Reilly was
problems.
getting so much space.
Newcastle have injury
No,
problems.
but
We have
bro,
no midfield.
I don't understand. I get what he was doing to play on the counter, but it wasn't working. It wasn't. But
And
anyway,
also,
sorry,
they've
Uzi,
never
back to you.
beaten City away from home ever in the Premier League.
Yeah,
era.
this is the best opportunity too, but Donnarumma.
And they played well, bro. They played well.
GG
Before we end
Donnarumma.
off, I just want to say United have a problem of misprofiling strikers because we had Romelu Lukaku also because he's big, but they
I
thought he
don't
was
think
a
you'll
wing striker.
misprofile this one though.
Big in what?
I don't think you'll
think we had-
misprofile the striker though.
Because like
It's
I
what's
hope
around him.
I think there was a formula.
His
Obviously,
vibes
the
gone
guy that brought these ingredients, that chef is out of the kitchen right now. But yeah, obviously, the other two signings were performing. Cunha and Burmo.
yeah
Sesko
they're
is the one that's
doing
struggling.
well.
Right, he's getting there. I do think Sesko he's turned a new leaf now. He's actually good at the moment. Bubble patch
Yeah.
or turn of form.
I need him to start a few, like 2 or 3 games and see how he gets one.
But United are blessed up front. That's why he doesn't start. You've got Cunha, you got Mbuemo, and
Yeah.
you got Bruno. You're so blessed. That's why Sesko doesn't start, which is like, this is the difference between them and Arsenal, is that Gyökeres has to start, right? And eventually, if you give somebody enough opportunities, they're going to do something with it, right? That's why people think Gyökeres is sick. But Sesko has way higher, like, he has to perform way better because the replacements are way better than at Arsenal, you know? But, yeah.
Before we end, we need to talk about predictions. We haven't
Yeah,
gone
I was about to
any
say
of it.
we can jump to our predictions real quick.
Aye.
Yeah. By the way, to answer your question, Hamza, Sesko or Gyökeres, I'm choosing option C, Mikel Merino. I think he's the better striker out of those. Yes.
I think he was like
Phineas
a
is fair by our
misprofile
head.
type of
He
player
was
in
most
general.
profile, bro. He was definitely most profile.
Man was just meant to just
He was-
put
yeah,
his
he was
tent
most
up in a box
profile.
and finish, bro. Poach. That's all. Nothing else.
All right. I'm ready. Okay, let's get into
Match
this.
week
Let's try and
28,
do it
right?
fire while possible. Match
Yes,
week 28.
I need to come forward to actually check this.
Okay, first Big Six game is going to be Liverpool versus West Ham. Like I said, no terrible performance to go off of. With this Forest game. Hopefully the Wirtz injury isn't too bad. If Wirtz starts this game, I do think Liverpool should win it. West Ham, right? You don't want to be versing the relegation teams now at this point of the season. When there still is a bit of hope.
Yeah.
It's not like West Ham are confirmed down. It's not like they confirmed safe either. So you're gonna have to expect West Ham to show up in this game. I think Liverpool. I just have to say, in hope we get the win. So I'm gonna say 2-0 Liverpool. Actually, 2-1 Liverpool. I feel like Jared Bowen always scores against us. So 2-1.
I was about to say. 2-1 Liverpool. Is it me next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the
Okay.
order of the.
Sorry, I was typing it down. You said 2-1 Liverpool win. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool win.
Max Saeed.
I was also going on the same basis. 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, also, these wild card chips. What about these chips that we're gonna play?
Oh yeah. We have to first have a discussion about it. We never confirm it.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay.
talk about it then after
Yeah.
this, and then we'll
Okay.
we'll start bringing it
Cool,
in
cool,
from
cool.
next week. Oh, it can still technically be within this week.
We can.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do it for this week. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
did you
so
say,
1-1,
Max? Sorry.
bro.
2-1
2-1.
To
To who? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I'm going to 1-1, bro.
Predictions in Ramadan, haram.
Bro, find in the chat.
It's just banter. It's just banter. Okay, next is gonna be the Ireland derby, Leeds versus Manchester City.
Alfinger.
Sure. This is gonna be a tough one. I think City is gonna struggle here. I think it's gonna be one of those games where they're gonna score a last minute winner if they want to stay in the title race. Because Ellen Road hasn't been the easiest of grounds, so let's.
Remember, it's Saturday night also. Under the lights.
Hamza, what does upper 7 Saturday night tell you? What does it tell you?
So it's only going to be dark for the last 50 minutes of the game. So the first 40,
Ooh.
they could wrap the game up.
Oh,
Because Aftari, I believe next Saturday is 5:50.
Bro,
5:40.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't get
It's still
fully
under.
dark.
Wait, it doesn't matter. It's still under the lights. It's Leeds we're talking about. It's going to be raining. It doesn't matter, bro. It's still going to be under the
That
lights.
is true. That is true. It is going to be raining in Leeds.
This is gonna be tough, man. Whenever, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, Mac, but at least the last 3 or 4 times now, whenever City drop points, do all also drop points. So I think there's an opportunity City might be throwing here.
Correct,
I think
correct.
I think I'll be brave enough to say City draw this game 1-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for 2. I'll go for 2-0 City.
That's brave, yo.
Look
I'm
against
gonna
Aston Villa,
go-
bro. Leeds only got a goal from a free kick. Outside of that, they weren't very good.
That was a good free kick, though. But
Yeah, it was
you
an
know,
unbelievable free kick.
Leeds at home have been quality this season. I think apart from Arsenal, which other team has beaten them? Man looked like Ratatouille when he did.
Above all, Arsenal. Oh, actually, Arsenal Football Club have been really good.
Yeah. 4-0, boys. 4-0.
I predict that
I'm gonna go with Leeds. I think it's gonna be a draw. 2-2. There's gonna be goals.
Desmond.
Oh shit. Desmond.
I'm gonna go 3-1 City.
3-1. Listen, I would love for a City win. There's something that tells me there's a draw happening here.
They're dropping.
Like
points.
City haven't been convincing. That's another thing. Like I think that's something I've been saying consistently this whole season. Like in order for Arsenal to truly bottle the league, they have to be so bad. Like mentally, they have to mentally collapse. This City team isn't the same City team.
We're in a title race with City, but our biggest hindrance is Arsenal.
Yeah, it's yourselves. Genuine. So yeah,
We could have won the league by now.
Mark, you can just say your team shit, bro. You can just say your team shit. You don't need to say, "Oh, we're getting the wrong way." We're just
We are
bad.
shit.
There we go.
This
Yeah,
isn't
shit.
an
We all
attack on
shit.
you, also,
No,
Mac,
wait,
but
flip that.
like a
No,
lot
wait,
of
flip
Arsenal
that.
fans. Mac, this isn't an attack on you, but a lot of Arsenal fans, I was hearing it a lot. You know, end of last season, beginning of this season, that Liverpool won the league in a very, very terrible, Premier League season. When last year, this time, we were sitting on 67 points.
We all did, bro. But it's the same with us also at the same time. I'm not going to argue that fact.
Yeah. But this season, it's like even more terrible. In all honesty, it's like absolutely dreadful. But like, let's then head on then to Fulham versus Spurs. Spurs. When was the last time they won a game? Genuinely asking.
Hello.
Cutting my hair when Spurs win a game after 5
Can you all
games.
hear me?
Day 450.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
I know because I need to plug my laptop in. I took out my mic.
Oh, it just used a lot tonight, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, the laptop was 10%, bro. 10%.
Do I mean?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Tottenham, by the way, on this.
2-0 Tottenham. Yeah, I'm also going to say I think a win should happen now.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Fulham. Sorry.
I'm going to say 2-1 Tottenham, though. I think a win has to come. The Scott Parker derby, this surely a 2-1 Spurs win. Spurs are better away from home, also. So I'm still going to say 2-1.
He said 2-0 Spurs win. Yeah.
2-1.
Oh, 2-1.
I can't see them keeping clean sheets, bro. Vicario, no ways.
He's good, man. I like Vicario.
He is good.
I like him because he's rubbish. He plays the Spurs.
Max Saeed.
I think Fulham is going to win. I want to see them in the relegation zone. 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham.
I'm going 1-1. 1-1.
Ooh.
That's a good shout. Not gonna lie.
It is a good one, and if it happens, you will be the only one getting points. So
Mark, maybe you can use your tip on that one. Just putting that out there.
I first need to hear this properly how this works because I was hell of a confused.
Yeah, no, I'll explain it. Okay, next up, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. This is going to be a tough game.
Oh, it's a
But
tough
at Old
game.
Trafford. At Old Trafford. It all depends on how well this Dickinson Stadium game happens.
Yeah, it depends how
Yeah, I
well
think
the
that's
Palace
the
game
result
goes
faces this
today's
one.
game.
Yeah.
I
I'll say
think,
United win though.
I think 2-1. It'll be a tough game. Palace is always a tough game.
I think
2-1
because it's
Palace, yeah?
Mm.
Do you say 2-1 Palace
Wait,
win or
wait.
2-1 Palace loss?
2-1 United win.
Okay.
I'm not gonna back
Yeah.
my team to lose, bro. I'm not trusted.
Those days are gone. Those days are
I'm not
gone.
trusted, bro.
Bro, Tristan backs his team to win 7-0. Imagine. 7-0
Yeah, but he lost his
with the
mind.
new
bro.
manager.
I think you should minus points if your goal difference is off by like 3. Minus a
insane.
point every time.
Okay, so you got 2-1
I
United.
said 3-1
3-1.
to United.
United. And then I will go for. The thing is, right? Man United at home, like trauma, obviously 2009, 2008. United never lose. But this gives me, and Palace are terrible, but it gives me draw vibes, and I haven't given a draw. So I feel like I should go for a draw. But I'm going to go 2-1 United because I can't see them not getting like a last minute winner and winning. But I'll go 2-1.
Benjamin.
I think United is gonna win. It's a day game, so it'll be easy for them. 2:00 kickoff, so 3-1 United.
But they've got to come down to earth at some point. You know what I mean? They have
Ah,
to.
that
Oh,
point-
It's gonna be the first
That
game
point-
they never lost. Yeah.
That
Everton.
point can be at the end of the season, bro. That coming back.
It could be Everton. It could be Everton.
It legit will
Okay.
be Everton.
Nah, man.
It will be Everton.
Nah. You know
Even
what?
boys,
If it's not,
The guy,
if it's not
Carrick's last
Everton,
coach there, isn't it?
if it's not Everton, do it, clip us.
What is this
Can't
guy?
see me, bro. If
Wait,
if
say,
it's
say.
not, if it's not Everton, all your haters, all 3 of you.
I don't hate United, bro. I gave you a win.
I also give you all the win. I said 3-1.
Yeah,
I hate
no,
United.
but
At this point,
I
I,
think I
can't
give
even
it a
hate
Oh,
you.
wait. Oh, the Everton one. I can't remember what I gave the Everton one, to be fair.
he said 3. I don't know what you said about it.
Yeah, I predicted a draw. Can't remember that.
Wait, let me quick check.
All of us
I think I
did
went
this United
Gave it
draw.
a
I gave
draw, you gave it a
United to
draw.
lose 2-1. I think I said United were going to lose against Everton.
I said United is winning. See, Uzi, you should listen to me. I back you. When I tell you back my team, you listen.
I just can't see Arsenal winning the league, bro.
But it's gonna happen.
Inshallah.
I have too many.
And now the
Spurs
big
fans.
one. The big one. This is the Super Sunday.
Ooh. Max
This is the
Super
Super
Sunday.
versus TF.
Do you remember what I said a couple of weeks ago? Okay, not even a couple of weeks ago. I think a month ago. What the scoreline is gonna be?
I can't remember. Enlighten us.
Bro,
I said 5.
Oh,
No.
shit.
yeah.
5-0.
Five
Are you
what?
more
And
confident
with
now than
Chelsea's defensive problems, I think we're gonna clinch it. It's just to like rejuvenate us again and get our season. I know the Spurs win was a big win, but just to rejuvenate us again and to show people and to show all of you on this panel we are winning this title, it's gonna be a statement 5-0 victory.
Yo. That's a bit heavy.
Listen,
They're a lot
for some
team,
reason
bro.
or the other, Cole Palmer won't be playing. He'll get some toe injury. Reece James will be sick or something like that. I'm not even joking. Something like that always happens. And that defense is in a shambles. I think one of the only 2 people they can count on is Caicedo and Andre Santos. So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
if
go for
if
the
you
big
can't
five.
get Santos, oh my word.
Bro, I know
he's
you're
been
not talking.
one of their best
Boaz,
players.
I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking.
He's been
You
one
have
of
a
their
bunch
best
of
players.
scrubs and losers on your team, bro. You have a bunch of scrubs and losers in your supporter section, yeah, that booing Mark Gahey last week and they got absolutely dunked on, yeah. So I know you're not talking, bro. So you can keep your mouth closed, yeah. Mac is the only one that can come for me because he's the only one that deserves it because he has actually beaten us by 5 at some point. in the last couple of years, I think. No,
Last
it's 5-1.
season.
It wasn't even 5-0. So hold that, bro.
I remember the last time you won us in a final. Okay. When is the last time you won
I'm
us in
gonna
a
go
final?
for I'm gonna go for 2-0 Arsenal. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Yeah.
One thing.
What?
I've never ever predicted my team to lose. That just shows. You just need to know
Anyway,
right
bro.
No, I'm-
Hamza knows it. He knows Arsenal are going to win the league, so just give
You know
him.
what it is? Arsenal are not good, but they always seem to like they get the victories, which is fairs, bro. Like I'll always say fairs. Like they do in a horrible way, but like Chelsea are a team that find ways to not win, and also a team that find ways to win. So why would I not vote for them? I mean, I sound like a Molano when I say that, but it's like
No, do you know who he sounded like? Did you watch Citizen Khan?
Yeah.
yeah.
You just needed to say that after that.
Okay, yo. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
No, but
I'm gonna go
generally, you're gonna say
Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal. Like not even a draw. Is that the state of your club right now?
No, when I get my hands on you, bro. When I get my hands on you. Trust me, bro. When I get my hands on you. You're lucky, bro. You're
The
in a
mighty
different country.
Chelsea, the club World Cup champions. Oh my word.
No, I've just got to be realistic. Maybe be like 2-1, but Chelsea find a way. Like, and if we perform if we set up the team the way we set up in the Carabao Cup semi-final, oh my god, long day, a long day.
It's highly possible.
But yeah,
you would.
I'll go for. I mean, do I think 2? I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Arsenal. I'll give us a goal. But I think ultimately Arsenal know how to get over the line. That's what I have to. Not over the line fully, but against Chelsea, they know how to get over the line. So 2-1.
I'm gonna say 1-1. It's gonna be a
Take into account
1-1
it's a home game, and at
home
this
game,
point in time,
yeah.
no, at this point in time, they've lost a lot of Arsenal fans' trust. So, what perfect game would show in an Arsenal Chelsea home game?
I think it's going to be
Wow.
very similar to how Chelsea nicked a point at the Etihad. Like Arsenal will be winning 1-0, right? Then oh shit, it's getting nervy. There's no control in the game. Chelsea's men are aging right now, right? Like Liam Rossignol said, and they'll be aging all the way into a 1-1 draw. So I'm going to say 1-1.
Thanks
I mean,
for
I
the
know
gonna
what
be
I'm going
bad.
to see. I know what I'm going to see. I'm going to see at 4:25 UK time. I'm going to see, obviously, Chelsea in the huddle. I'm going to see Rob Sanchez, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Estevao, João Pedro, and Reece James. And I'll think, how are we not going to win this game? How do we not destroy every single team that gets put in front of us? And then it'll pan to the right and I'll see Trevor Chalobah. Okay, I could deal with that. Then I'll see Tosin Adarabioyo. And I'll be like, okay, no more TV for me for the rest of the day. I look forward to Prem to the Creme for
Astaghfirullah.
Tarawi. That's it. We're done. If I see those 8 and Tosin, bro, I'd be like, who invited you, bro? But yeah. Ozzy, what's your prediction for this game?
I'm going with Nawaz, a 1-1 draw, bro. It's gonna be KG.
Like remember, certain games like form goes out the window. Arsenal actually weren't even
Yeah.
It does.
too good until there's North London Derby game. You did well in the game, but it's because of the environment. It's because of the
Yeah,
situation.
again, like you said, form doesn't count. But look at Chelsea's players, bro. They don't have a defense.
I mean, we do.
Where
True, but I
you'll do, but like it's on the.
Reece James fit. Gerald Hatter fit. Mark Cucurella's fit now.
There's no
You have,
guarantee. I don't think Cucurella is fit.
No, he wasn't fit, but now he is fit. And then Chalobah's fit. And then
If Cucurella is fit,
there's so many. I mean, to be honest, bro, Beno Abadiashile, I would actually be happy with Beno Abadiashile at left side back. He's actually a decent player, but he just
to be
doesn't
fair,
get it.
he gives us a lot of goals anyway, so it'll be good if he starts.
Yeah, if you think you've got like 23-24 Pochettino, bro, this is not 23-24 Pochettino. You know what I mean? I want you to start Havertz. That's what I want to see. If I see Havertz,
Havertz
then
is
I
still
get more
injured.
and more.
Havertz is still injured.
No, because we could have what?
There is a possibility he could make the bench, but
Inshallah.
not sure.
Inshallah comes off the bench and like miss the header, hits the bar, and then we go on the counter attack. But I need Estevao to start that game. That's what I need.
Havertz plays, Havertz scores against you.
I need Estevao to play. I need Enzo to be a second striker, and I need Cole Palmer to stop being so selfish. Right? I need Liam Rossignol to get his big boy pants on and be like, "Listen, mate. Yeah, I know I'm this big to you. Right? The people in charge have put me in charge of you. You need to stop being so selfish and basically like tell him to pull his socks up, and then I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good game. I'll wait.
Inshallah. I think at halftime I could have Aftari, I believe. So that'll be nice. So at least I don't miss the whole game.
At halftime, I'll be making my way for
We're gonna
Tarawih.
break. Yeah, we're gonna break our fast, more or less.
Yeah, I'll
on
break
that.
our fast just after the game starts.
But yeah, anyway, that was this week's Prem de la Creme show. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, make sure to drop a follow. Guys, shout out you, man, for staying up till 1:52 for this. This is Prem de la Creme heritage. So shout out you, especially Uzi, because you didn't get to say much because United didn't play. But yeah, thanks for joining. Make sure to
Bring the
follow,
belts on now, bro.
like all that sort of stuff, and we'll be back on Friday night or Saturday night. We'll let you know. See you guys.
Possibly both days.